Hello, everyone. Me, the SeaTactics, for another episode of Stream Time. I guess that's what I call it. But I'm here with my guest. I miss too much.
Yep. What's up? That's
So
what I do.
do you talk about anime?
No, I don't think I've ever actually said the word anime. But funny story though. There's actually a road in my city that I drove past looking for apartments that was called Annie Mae Road, like split up. And I was like, there's no way that's
That's
how
that's
you pronounce it,
actually
but that's actually what it was.
that's
But
actually
no,
hilarious.
I've
Uh,
never mentioned anime on my channel, despite I think me one time supposed to be reviewing anime with you,
oh
like in
yeah,
2017.
yeah, that was a whole thing, and it never happened.
It's one
What's
of
up, Pierre?
it's one of the many things that we were like, yeah, we should do this, and then like I would just kind of disappear for like 6 months.
So, what is it that you do?
Like what do you mean in terms of
Do you
like?
have like a YouTube channel?
Oh yeah, I do YouTube every now and then. Like right now, I'm just trying to cover like general gaming content or not content, just general gaming topics. I think this past like day or two ago, I recorded a video about hacking in video games, looking at like how different games approached it, like its realism and stuff like that.
Right. Yeah.
It's long video. The video before that, don't actually remember what it was about, but I remember it being pretty good. Let me think. I have to literally pull up my YouTube channel to figure out the last video I made because I remember just working on it for probably a week. But
I uh I saw that video. I didn't haven't been able to actually sit down and watch it yet. But I was
Google
like,
Stadia, yeah, that's what it was. Me complaining about the Google Stadia and
oh,
making people mad again.
that was great. I posted that video to our games, and
Yeah.
then you were like, every one of these comments are not
Oh,
really about the topic at all, or even my video. It's just like the same thing that was just been regurgitated over and over.
yeah, I don't know how, but like I wrote probably a good 3 or 4 thousand words, clearly laying out, I think, a somewhat reasonable argument, and then I just get comments that are like, you didn't even mention 5G. It's like, okay, that really only
Yeah,
had a very limited thing and like
wasn't
standalone
even real
standalone.
for many people.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't even actual 5G.
5G isn't even out yet. Like it's
Yeah.
still in testing,
Well, they have
and
that. What is it? Verizon is doing that
that's
5G thing, which is like not 5G, like
it's
5G.1 or something.
it's something weird. I think I heard about it like very briefly. I don't think like the actual it's something weird. Like the actual RFC for 5G isn't out, but like they're already testing it. So it's either something Verizon's testing or like 4G LTE plus or something I think that
Ah, I
they
think
were
that's what it
calling
was.
it.
Yeah, yeah.
But like I kind of get what that guy is saying about like, oh, you're forgetting about 5G because it's like impact, because one of the arguments I made is like internet connections might not just be good enough for like cloud streaming. And I think that's what he's saying. And then he said standalone VR cloud gaming, and it's like that's not okay, like name one of those. Like that's not even like a thing. And then it was just like a bunch of other random stuff. But in a way, I kind of turned out to be right because I saw articles while I was supposed to be doing work today about how Stadia is making a lot of the early adopters really mad because it ended up somehow. Hold on. So, like, they released this service kind of randomly. I mean, I did like the beta back in January of last year, I think it was. It
Yeah.
was like
It was a
very,
good
very
video.
like, it was very early last year, like late the year before with the Assassin's Creed Odyssey not tutorial, trial. And I was like, yeah, it's cool. I don't really know if it's feasible or anything. And then they released this service in like November, and they're like, hey, like, this is Stadia. It's like you just stream the games to your TV, and people are like, okay, cool, what games are on it? And they're like, Tomb Raider 2013, the other Tomb Raider game that came out in like 2016 or 2017, like these 5 old games that, like, we're also going to offer for free after people pay for it and have to refund them. And then like just like some new games that are coming out on other systems that you already own and don't have to pay $130 for anyway. And then people are like, cool, so like why should I pick this up? And because like I'm going to have to rebuy all these games that I already own, or I'm going to have to go out and buy a box that's $130 just to be able to buy other games to play on any of my other devices, or I'm going to have to spend $130 for games that I bought a while ago and probably beat. And I'm like, it's like, why should I buy this service? And they're like, there's going to be exclusives that do these cool things that, like every other console or every other system can't do. And people were like, okay, so like, can you name one? They're like, not really. Can you like show us gameplay? They're like, no. Like, can you give us literally anything? It's like, well, we bought a studio. Like, which studio? Like, I don't know.
Didn't they pull one together?
I think they like built a studio and bought one, but there has been nothing from it, and the service has been out.
It had I think it had Jade Raymond on one of them, and she like immediately left to go to EA or back to Ubisoft or something like that.
It was
also,
like,
what's up, Satsuki? Anime Uprise, as Matt.
Wow. I'm not getting any of the chat, I don't think. Yeah, it's just coming up blank for me. But yeah, like I think they bought like a studio and they built a studio, and like they haven't shown gameplay, named any games, given a description of literally anything. They just kind of said it's out there and it's coming, and it's like, well, this service has been out in 3 months and we still haven't seen anything. That's ridiculous.
It's disappointing in the sense that they're like, it's gonna join the pile of like dead Google programs. But what's really sucks, I think this one stings a lot. There's been a bunch of them that Google's really, like, for example, Google Hangouts, or that one service that everybody uses in tech.
The 19 services that they closed in, I think it's like 19 or so that they closed in 2019 alone, like YouTube Gaming.
It's going to be like 3 or 4 years from now. They're going to be like, hey, has this made all the money ever? And then it obviously, hasn't. And then they're just going to just dwindle it down until there's nothing left. No reason to buy it. Just all the games are going to lose support or something like that. It's going to be... It's disappointing because there's a lot of tech in there, There's a lot of great, useful tech, and we've already seen it with xCloud, which is funny because today they like an hour or two before we even started to sit down and talk, xCloud announced like a slew of like new games that are coming to the beta program, and it's like listen to this list. It's Halo, the Master Chief Collection, Destiny 2, which is on Stadia, Sid Meier's Civilization, which I think is also on Stadia. Is that?
I think Civilization is on Stadia.
Yeah. Batman: The Enemy Within, Batman: The Telltale Series, The Wolf Among Us, Wasteland 2, The Surge, Super Hot, Portal Knights, Goner Blueberry Edition. I don't know. I'm not sure how you're supposed to pronounce that. Kingdom 2 Crown, Sparklight, Trax, the Train Set game, and Train Sim World 2019. They announced like all of that, and I'm just like, that's like a beta program that you can just opt into right now.
And just play any of that. Yeah, that's literally better than probably Stadia at this point. The problem with Stadia too, and like the thing that's so like aggravating about it, is they could have fixed every issue that the system has so easily. They could have just delayed the game or delayed the system for what, like maybe 12 months.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, got the studios together, had them develop these games that, are cool and look really good and do these things that apparently you can't do without Google and cloud gaming and stuff like that. Polish off the service, push it back a year, come out when the PS5 drops, when the Xbox Series X or whatever it's called comes out, and go, hey, look, you can buy these systems, but they're not going to do these specific things that we're showing you that you can do in these games. You're not going to have to download any games. You're not going to have to buy them. We're going to give you like, 3 major titles, right here, right at release, first day, pay us $130. You get the
Yeah,
or,
yeah.
you get the whatever it's called, the system. And then, hey, like
The
in
controller.
February, yeah, in February, you can play it on any device. Like you can just buy into the service. And like that probably would have done a lot better than just releasing it a year early. And when people ask you like, why should we buy this? And just go, I don't know.
Yeah, Gear brings up in the chat. Um, he completely missed out on Stadia, but he says he thinks the marketing was lacking, and I tend to agree. I also think it's a little deceptive in some way with the 4K thing, which came out to be 1080p upscaled. Which, yeah, sure, I'll give him that one, but it's just I feel like they could have done something better with the marketing. Maybe something like just simplify it a little bit. Like, hey, like we, like you were steering into like with like a subscription service or like a free service. Something like have Destiny 2 be a free game. Like just if you buy Stadia, you can sit down and play Stadia. You can play Destiny 2 for free. Or like if you have the free version, you can sit down and you can play the base version of like Destiny 2 for free. Something cool like that.
Or just
Because
like, hey, look, we have this service, try it out, and if you want to buy it, go buy our box.
yeah,
Like just actually anything, because like now that Gear brings it up, and I finally got the chat up, there is because I was looking at your Twitch channel, but
of course.
the thing with the Stadia marketing is that it wasn't really lacking. It just pretty much didn't exist. Like I covered the Stadia beta. I was subscribed to like the
Stadia
junk
Beta.
emails. Yeah, I can't talk today. But
That's
like I
they
was
should have called it that. Like legit.
but like I was like, subscribed to those emails that they would send you out like when they're marketing them. And I complain about like getting those kinds of emails all the time, but I like actually do see them. That's why I complain about them. But I remember that thing coming out, like doing a video on it, having it for like that week, and then it just completely fell off the face of the earth. I think probably a month or two, like actually probably not even a month, honestly, now that I think about it. I saw like one news article on my Google News feed that was like, uh Google is launching new streaming service like next month, and then that was like literally all the marketing.
And
Like never saw the commercial that I cut up for the video or anything
God,
at the
that
time. Like
commercial is so bad.
oh yeah, like it's a
Out of
cool like
touch.
looking one, but it just sucks.
It's out of touch to me because it's like it felt like their marketing, especially that trailer specifically, it felt like they were like, "Hey, look at us. We're the great Google that brought you YouTube and Google Play and all those apps on your default Android device. And look, we're
And
back."
and YouTube gaming that we killed
Yeah.
because it didn't work. And how about Google Hangouts that was really good, but we killed for some
God, Google
reason. And
Hangouts was
um,
so good. There's literally
Google
no reason.
Allo, like Google
Yeah.
Allo, all this stuff that we just killed. Hey, buy our service where you pay us like a fee to play a game that you don't actually have a copy of or can't download. Like, please trust us that we're going to keep this service running,
Yeah.
like, Google Hangouts or Google Plus or something like that. And then, like, it's like, yeah, this is like really bad. Their marketing sucked.
Yeah, it just felt like they just came out like, hey, we're competing with all the other consoles now, and it's just they weren't. What they should have just, I don't know, they should have reserved some of their marketing. They should have scaled back, and they should have just appealed to the tech crowd, which is the people who can afford to competently use a service like that. Is the people who watch Linus Tech Tips.
Yeah, like just people that would have the internet that can run it, which like now that I think about it, it's kind of not catch 22, but this kind of weird dynamic where like the more benefit that you would get over having Google Stadia, the more likely like those benefits don't mean anything to you. It's kind of like
Yeah.
saying that if you have a lot of money, you can get a lot of money quickly or something like that. But if you don't have money or something, I don't know. Like, I just can't find a good analogy of it. But if you really think about it, like the faster your internet gets, the main thing that the Stadia said is you don't have to download the games. Like the more insignificant that it has, because I just got like 300 or 400 megabit down. I wanted to play Sims 3, downloaded like that 6 gig file in probably like 2 minutes. Like at that point, there's really no point
Right.
of
Exactly.
doing that. Like, what if
It's
you have gigabit speeds, you're gonna download the new Modern Warfare game like
you
probably
know
20 minutes.
what would be really cool is if Stadia was an app on the current generation of consoles, and you just launch the app, and you could stream anything that's on that app to that device. So like, let's say they have what's a game that's on PC that's not on Xbox or PlayStation or
Um,
Nintendo or whatever. I
Trying
can't
to
think of
think.
I don't, some really old game or something like that. Um, you can, if it's on that app or whatever, you can beam it directly to your console and it'll use the controller. I think that would have been a cool usage because it's not replacing anything. Google Stadia was like, we're coming out and we're the future, and and it's there's never gonna be a set box anymore. You're never gonna need a PC anymore. It feels like they were trying to replace paper. Like
Yeah.
it's just it doesn't. I don't think they should have went with that approach. I just it would be cool if you could just download this Google Stadia app on anything, and you could just, if you have a remote line around, uh, connect it, or a controller, connect it, and you can just play a game. And that's kind of what they were going for, with the controller thing. Like, hey, right now you can use your Xbox controller or your Nintendo controller or your PlayStation controller, but man, like Gear says, Red Dead Redemption on Switch. So many people. Can you imagine if they did it that way? They're like, yeah, Stadia app on Switch. Play Red Dead. Play Destiny 2. Dude, that would be
Yeah, like
insane.
that like that would have made it worth buying, honestly. Like if they launched like an app to every like major platform or most of them, like that would have been better than doing literally whatever they did. Like the problem is Mike or not Microsoft, Google just like kind of starfishes like fucking everything. Like they just don't put any effort into anything that they do. They release these like half-baked, kind of half-ass services that are supposed to be these amazing things that are going to change everything, and they just put like no effort into it, and then it like closes. I mean, YouTube gaming could have maybe been something. It could have been like transformed into a rival to Twitch, maybe. I don't know. But they just didn't do it. Like they didn't
they
pivot it. They
they
didn't
had the
try it. They were
idea,
just like,
they had the
hey,
initial investment, and that was it.
like, how about instead of searching YouTube for gaming content, you can just search another YouTube that has only gaming content on it for some
See,
reason. Like, I don't even
that's what
remember
I
what
thought
it
it was
did.
when they announced it. When they announced that service, this is like 2015 or 16, right? And they were like, yeah, YouTube gaming, it's going to be its own separate thing. It was just a reskin. It was just the same thing. And sure, you had some things like uh, you could like have like a different set of subscriptions. But at that point, what is the point? You can still on YouTube gaming type in, whatever it is, whatever game I want to type in, and it could still you could still bring up the vlogging videos or cooking tutorials. It wasn't a separate thing. And I understand that would be very hard to probably do something like that. It would take a lot of effort. But I think if they did that, it would maybe still be around. And if they also had, for the love of God, realistic expectations of their own damn products.
Yeah, I think that's like another issue is just because I remember Google Allo. I just didn't get the point of it.
Yeah.
Like I got a new phone and it had Allo like pre-installed and I'm like, okay, cool. Is this like, something that's supposed to replace like the messaging app? Because like I always have issues with picking like the perfect messaging app. I always want like specific features and I always end up digging around for like the perfect ones. Like, is it just going to be like a really good messaging app? Because I know Hangouts was a really good SMS app for a long time. And it was like, no, like it's kind of like Hangouts in a way, but not Hangouts. But also, like, if you want to use Allo, you have to send people an invite code to use it. And I'm like, I don't know anybody that uses this. So I just like never used it.
Yeah. Yeah. Uh, I guess kind of to pivot a little bit. Um, what do you think about the new Modern Warfare? Have you played any of it yet? Because we got to do we got to when we always do these kinds of videos for the viewers here. We always talk about Call of Duty and how we hate it or whatever. Uh, complain about it. Uh, what do you think about it this year?
Uh, Honestly, like, I played it. I didn't play it a lot. I had a lot of kind of qualms about it that I just really couldn't get over. Um, It's been a while. Like it was one of those games like in earnest I was looking forward to. When I played the beta, I thought like,
Yeah,
man,
Beta's
just
good.
flesh this out a little bit more. Like, turn the beta into a full game, which I thought that's what they were, the point of the beta.
They made weird
Like,
changes, like they slowed the character movement down.
yeah, like I was like, just release this. Like I was doing really well. I felt like I was having a good time. Like I was kind of disappointed because when it came out, I was working at a data center where I was working like 12 a.m. to 12 p.m. And I was so pissed because like one of the beta weekends, I was like, I want to play Modern Warfare. I just literally can't because I'm going to go home and go to bed.
Oh yeah.
And like it was like I was excited to play it. And I bought the game when it came out and I have not touched the campaign. I want to do that eventually when I like find a reason to.
I never
But
completed the campaign, but the campaign was like it was it was like that feeling when you got as a kid when you played COD 4 for the first time and you're like, "Whoa, this is like really cool. It's really gritty and stuff." It had that old Modern Warfare nostalgic feel to it, but it was new and different and it was actually good for once.
yeah, I didn't get to touch it yet. But I don't know, like it just like I want to touch the campaign eventually. Like right now, I'm working on Bad Company
Modern War
videos
Modern
for.
Warfare a lawyer holds up a doll, Modern Warfare looks at the doll, the guy goes, "Where did he touch you?"
But like, I just really want to play that eventually. But
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know. I'm just kind of
I
got a
played a bit
full
of it.
plate.
I've had about almost 5 days of game time on it, which is the most I've played a Call of Duty in since Modern Warfare, Black Ops 2. I think Black Ops 2 is the last time. I play a lot of Black Ops 2, lots, days, tens. We're in the tens for that. I think maybe 20 days, 20 or 30 for Black Ops 2. Advanced Warfare, couple days. What was the one after Black Ops 3? Like couple hours. Black Ops 4, couple days. Infinite Warfare, 2 days. I enjoyed streaming Infinite Warfare. It was a fun game for what it was. But yeah, I mean, my thing with it is that I'm really enjoying it in spurts because they have like this really annoying um matchmaking system where like based off your last 5 games it'll match you with people around the same level, but like there's this kind of like brick wall effect to it where like if you have like a really good game, whether you're going like I don't know 11 and 1 or 24 and 3 or god forbid you're playing ground war and you get some mega kill, uh like it puts you in lobbies with people that are gonna like stomp you. Like, you can't do anything about it. If you do good for like a couple games, the next like 5 or 10 games are literally just going to be you being matched with people that are way out of your skill level. That's very frustrating. And they've tuned it a little bit. They've fixed some of it. It's less frustrating, but it's still it's obvious they're still working on it, trying to get the sweet spot for it, which kind of sucks because we're in January, but almost February. Um, but I love the customization of the guns. I like the maps. Um, I don't, but I do think the way you play some of the maps do not work for certain game modes. Like, I think there's this one where you go into a cave. I think it's called like a Zero Cave or whatever. And the map is just fucking dark. You can't see anything. Everybody's camping in a corner. It's one of the most campiest games since Modern Warfare 2. So it
Yeah,
sucks in that sense.
I played like probably like 5 or 10 hours on multiplayer, I think, so far. So like if you want to know how little like I've played like most of the recent Call of Duties, I bought a PS4 when it had the Black Ops, I think 3 bundle.
Mm.
I played Black Ops 3 for about I think 10 minutes or so. Like
It
the day I
wasn't
got my
very good.
PlayStation, I was like, yeah, this kind of sucks. And then I had a girlfriend at the time, or like a little bit after, and she's like, "Hey, I have a PlayStation 4. Can I like try out the Black Ops game?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure. Like you can take it up there." And I don't think she liked it either. And she's like, "You can take this home." And I put it in my trunk of my
Oh,
car. And that was about
still
two
in there.
years ago.
Is it
And
still
it's
in there?
still in there.
Oh
It's
my
like I got
god.
a new car. And when I was just taking the stuff out of my old car to put in my new one, that is one of the things I just picked up and threw in there.
Wow. Yeah.
Like it was just not a good game. And as far as like I played like half an hour of Black Ops 4 because I got it for like kind of free or like $12 through Humble
Ah,
Bundle or Humble
You mean Black Ops 3.
or Black Ops 4.
Cuz Black Ops 4, this is the way it goes. It goes Black Ops 2, Black Ops 2.5, and then Black Ops 3. That's pretty much that's essentially what it felt like playing those games.
Yeah, like they don't change much, and they always change for the worse. I was playing Black Ops 4, and like it wasn't. I wouldn't consider it to be like awful. It's just still not very good. Because I remember I got it for like $12, and I wanted to use a little bit of it as like an example of something in a video I was doing. Played like half an hour, and it was like there's parts of it that were good. I liked the movement system. I felt like the guns felt pretty all right. It is just like the weird shit that they made the characters do just kind of sucked.
Mm.
Where it was just like I forget like which one pissed me off. I think there was like one where like they would turn invisible or like move somewhere really fast, like
Yeah.
Tracer or something like
They
that.
like went into like a different dimension, I think.
Yeah, and I was just like, I got killed by like something like that like one too many times. Like, yeah, fuck this, and I just uninstalled it. I was like, this is, and then like half of the maps were maps that I like knew the back of my hand because they were Black Ops 1 and 2 maps. And I was like,
Yeah.
what is this game?
Yeah, God, the whole Black Ops series is a mess. Did you hear the rumors that the next one? Well, I guess it's confirmed. The next one's going to be Treyarch again, and they're doing Black Ops 5
Why?
because they're creatively bankrupt. I mean, really, what is the point? Why are we doing Black Ops 5? Seriously, I'd rather have World at War 2. Like, honestly. Even though like it's kind of like every game has just been like another World War after World War. So in that way it's kind of stupid. But literally anything but Black Ops. Like I appreciate that, Black Ops 1 was such a revolutionary game and whatever 10 years ago. But it's 2020. Can we not? Can we
They just
not?
need, it's like, and it's something that like I'm actually kind of working on a video on, but like most war games that come out today just suck because every war story is just like you're the most
Macho man.
hardcore fucking badass like one man army that's out there, and then either you're
Trooper,
going
get
to
the chain
pick,
gun.
it's either Nazis, Russians, or like Korea, like one of those three people.
Home
You're gonna be
front.
fighting them, and then you either take just literally all of them out single handedly and win the war like as one person, like not even the United States, won that war, like just you fucking did, or you're going to turn out that like the person that you're doing stuff for is actually bad, and then you
Oh
have like
yeah.
the Call of the Modern Warfare 2 kind of twist, and it's like that is like literally the only two stories, so it's like the point. I just don't even touch the campaigns anymore because it's like I don't really care if it's like well written, I don't care if it's cinematic, it's just I can picture in my head this entire game,
Yeah.
and
It's
it's just Modern Warfare 2.
it's like it's like watching Marvel movies. Like there's you have like I would love like if a Call of Duty campaign just went in a totally like off beaten path where it's like yeah, we could have you just fight scores and scores of enemies, but we're just gonna have like puzzle sections and traversal and stuff like that. Like I don't know, something like an Uncharted game or like the new Doom game, or like whatever. Call it Call of Duty fucking Doom. I don't know. Have it be set in hell. Something
Yeah,
different.
just put it in hell, honestly.
Here brings up a really good thing, and this veers off into anime a little bit. But he says Modern Warfare campaign equals isekai story. I don't know if you know what isekai means. I miss too much, but it's basically a fantasy setting where the main character or a group of characters get either reincarnated or teleported into another world. It's like the most generic like anime thing ever. It's like mechs. Think of it like that. Like it's just everybody like everybody's tired of it, like they don't want to see it anymore. But if they did that, like if they did like an isekai Modern Warfare campaign where they like it's the military get like there's like a I don't know, some big demon portal that opens up and like they have to like go through hell or something like that to stop the demons from taking over Earth. Like it would just be so fucking cool. It's different. And you could it would be a cool reboot. You can get like literally any actor. So you don't have to like do something you don't have to get like Kevin Spacey or anything. It'd be awesome.
No, just get Kevin Spacey again.
Oh
that
no.
that would be perfect.
Oh
Like,
no.
let Harvey Weinstein direct it.
Oh
We'll get them
no.
all. We will get them all, dude.
No. We can't do that. That'd be fucked up.
Like, just Call of Duty, Little St. James.
No. Fuck. My Gear also asked, does anybody care about Smash Bros? You play Smash?
I played Melee, and that's like literally it. It's one of those games I was actually getting yelled at about on Reddit today because I was like, yeah, like my what's it called? Like my campaign, not campaign, but like my history of Smash is pretty much just like going to a friend's house and then going and they're like, "Hey, do you want to play Smash?" And then everybody goes, "Yeah." And then you just purposely play bad because you can just go, "Oh no, I guess I have to switch out," and you just go sit on your phone or something, and then you wonder
Oh,
like why the fuck you spent like 4 hours just watching people play a game that you don't know anything about. That's like my history of
that's
Smash.
pretty sad. I I've not played a lot of Smash in my lifetime. As a primarily either a PlayStation or Xbox owner, I've never really even kind of gotten to play any of those Nintendo games. I think my mother bought a Wii because everybody's mother bought a Wii, and it collected dust. And I was like, "Is there any games for this damn thing?" and lo and behold, I wish I kept the thing because there was, but um, especially Modern Warfare 3. I so wanted to play Modern Warfare 3 on the Wii. I still do. It just looks so good to me. But yeah, like it's recently in the last 5 to 10 years. It's something I want to see what all the fuss is about, but I don't know too much about it. I know it's like a brawler fighter arena kind of game, and everybody gets angry while playing it, and they want to smash controllers. But other than that, it's like it's just a series that I look at like the character announcements, and I'm like, oh, I like that character introduction trailer. That's a really cool trailer for that character that I'll probably never play. Oh, Solid Snake's in it. That's really awesome. Oh, they just like added every character from. Oh, cool. That's like I feel the excitement, but I've never played this game.
Yeah, like I played Melee. I played whatever was on the Wii, I think. And like after that I was just cuz I played like probably and like that's the thing too is I kind of grew up with Nintendo as well. Like I had a GameCube and a Wii and I played like a lot of Harvest Moon, a lot of Animal Crossing, a lot of those aren't
Resident
made by
Evil.
actually never I don't think I was allowed to play it for a long time.
Oh.
But like I played like Cooking Mama, which I think that came out on PlayStation too. Or maybe like PlayStation 3 or something.
That's another one I want to play is Cooking Mama.
Yeah, it was Smash Brothers Brawl that I think it was that I had. But like I put a lot of time in like the Wii Sports games and like the Mario games. I tried Zelda a little bit. Like I liked Nintendo consoles. It was just I don't think I had like an internet connection, so I couldn't play online for whatever the ones that were online. And then like I also would just have periods of time where I also didn't have friends or like friends that I hung out with like outside of school. So it was just like, yeah, I don't really want to play Smash like by myself.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
never got into it.
That's the thing. It's one of those party games by like default. It's just been decided it's a party game. Um,
Yeah, but like I'm like my thing is like I just sit there and go like, man, why couldn't we have just like picked like Mario Kart? Because I picked that up and played it for like probably 12 hours or something over a weekend when I was working in the middle of the night.
damn, that's
Just
some.
brought my Switch and just played that like for an entire 2 nights almost.
Yeah, that's one console I so want. I've never wanted a console as much as the GameCube and the Switch, and I plan. I am owning a Switch before this generation is over. I've told myself. I said I'm not missing out this time. I'm not missing out. I missed out on the small cube of goodness, but not for the Switch. I don't really care much for the Wii or the Wii U. I don't think much people care for the Wii U that much because it
It was
sadly
actually
didn't.
kind of interesting, but
It is ahead of its time a little bit.
I think part of it was I don't think they really released any like really really good games for it. I think it was a very not.
Had
I
an
think there was like
Xbox
a
moment.
few. Yeah, like
They
it
did
was
an
just.
Xbox.
I don't think a lot of the games that they released for it were games that people cared about or were excited for. Because like, I think Animal Crossing, for example, which is a series that I actually like, ended up just being some weird card game on there.
Yeah, the thing.
And like they did like just a bunch of weird stuff, and I think people just kind of skipped it.
I remember. See, that was 7 years ago now, when the Wii U came out, I believe, or 8 years, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I asked my mother. I was like, "Hey, mom, how old was I then? I don't know. I was like 17, 19, 18. Like, hey, mom, buy me a Wii U for Christmas." And I am so glad she did it.
Oh
because,
yeah, like
because man, that thing. Talk about the Wii gaining dust. I was just ignorant of what games were like out for the Wii back then. I knew, like in 2012 and 13, I was on the internet, guys, so I knew. I'm glad I dodged that bullet, but I sadly didn't dodge the bullet of the Xbox One, the all-in-one entertainment system. We gotta talk about the Xbox. Just talk about Xbox in general, because it's so entertaining.
it. Honestly, I don't understand how really. I mean, like outside of PlayStation's exclusives, I have no idea why consoles even exist anymore. I mean, it is just I watched because I will switch back and forth between console and PC like every few years. But I remember just watching the Xbox come out, and then like not that much longer later, the Xbox One S coming out, being slightly better, and then like a year or
Oh
two
no,
later,
it
they
wasn't
released.
slightly. It was tremendously better than the original Xbox. The original Xbox, which is the one I own, the big VCR, I was playing Modern Warfare on that today, and it was like playing a game with like a thick layer of Vaseline and everything was like Play-Doh. And I was like, this is bullshit. Fucking hate this thing.
It's just I watched like them release 3 consoles over the life cycle of that while my PC stayed the same and like still kind of beat that system out.
Yeah. Yeah,
Like I built like a PC like a year or two before the Xbox One S or the Xbox One originally released, and like it still would probably beat that shit like pretty easily.
you're from somewhere in Europe, right? Because if so, that brings up we just transition into the topic of Xbox being non-existent outside of America and some regions of Europe or the UK, um, because man, they it's like they had something going on with the 360 there for a moment where we were like, are we gonna have like another worldwide console brand? And then just near the end or the middle of it, they were just like, TV, Connect, shooters. That's it. That's all we got. And then Japan and like Europe were like, yeah, we don't like this. Let's stick to PlayStation.
Yeah, like America. I mean, the Xbox is like kind of an American console, like chunky, like doesn't work, like clunky as fuck to use. Like it's the fucking like Ford or Chevy of fucking consoles, and I think that's like probably why nobody really fucked with it outside the United States.
I think
Because
the I think the newer renditions of the Xbox are great. I think they're fantastic pieces of kit. Like I think the Xbox One S and the Xbox One X, especially the X, is tremendous. And I don't even own those consoles, but they're so versatile and they're made really really solidly. Something that the Xbox 360 definitely wasn't. The Xbox 360 was notorious for being like the cheapest dollar store kind of console out there.
oh yeah,
Even
the console that would just shit out on you to the point that like
yeah, Red Rings,
Xbox
man.
had to give you a free Xbox. Like,
Made me pay $200. This is bullshit.
see, the Xbox or Xbox and PlayStation did this like weird switcheroo over the last generation where like the PlayStation 3 was like a better console, and honestly if people adopted the cell architecture a lot more would have been amazing because it was so cool what that technology could have done. I was doing research
Yeah.
on it, and it's
Look at The Last of Us.
yeah, like it could have it like kicked the Xbox 360's ass. It's just the problem was that the interface on it sucked really bad.
Oh my
Like I
god.
remember people complaining about like if like I remember Wings of Redemption and stuff that would play on PlayStation 3, they would complain because they would go to look at their messages or something. It
Would
would
take
try to load all
forever.
of them and it would like brick the system for a while.
Or
And
it would try to load all the icons too.
oh yeah, like it just it was such a poorly designed UI system that hey, look, Xbox changed theirs like 3 times
Dude,
somehow, but PlayStation could never figure that out. And
Xbox
then
360's UI, awesome. That's my favorite. Like I like it way more than the PS2. The PS2 is I think was killer for its time. I like it way more than the fucking what is it called? Damn it, the PlayStation the PlayStation 1
yeah.
where you just
Well, it didn't really
plop it in and it just works. I don't know why it took me forever to figure out PlayStation 1. Whatever. Itchy Donut says, "Wow, C pronounces the X in Xbox. Dislike." Yeah, Wings of Redemption. Yeah. Well, I guess that I don't know if I want to talk about Wings.
yeah, that's not really like a good like topic. But like what I was saying about like the UIs is when the new generation came out, like that is specifically why I didn't buy an Xbox, because
Oh, it was terrible.
I hung out with somebody that had it. I looked at it, I'm like, why does this have tiles on it too? Like nobody wanted tiles in
Because
Windows 8.
it was like the Metro tile thing, and
I
it would take forever to do anything.
It still does on my system. But like I was purposely skipped out on Windows 8. Like I built a computer when Windows 8 was out and went out of my way to find a Windows 7 disk to install because of tiles. And then they just added it to the Xbox. So I bought a PlayStation 4 first.
God, there's actually a trick to make to get past the UI of the Xbox now. It's just you press the little X button on your controller, and it brings up this like little small menu thing, and it takes like 3 seconds to get to anything. It's like maybe 2 presses at the most. It's awesome. But yeah, other than that, it's still clunky as fuck. Not as my opinion, not as bad as it used to be. But of course,
Yeah.
other people. It depends on what you have on your console and what you do with it.
Yeah, like the store still kind of sucks.
Store's
Which
awful.
I don't like it's like to the point I would rather like I just when I look at an Xbox game and if I want to know it's on Game Pass or something, I just get on my laptop. Like that shit is so slow. It doesn't work. I just gave up on it. And I have no
Yeah.
idea why they can push like 4K games out on this system and they can run shit like Forza Horizon, but if I want to look at 15 pictures of games on the screen, the shit just freezes.
It's so
Like
true.
they just need to do benchmarks by just seeing if you can open the Xbox One store. God, that stuff sucks so much.
Digital Foundry. Richard Ledbetter is like, all right, Richard Ledbetter here with another Digital Foundry video. This time we're doing a benchmark on the Xbox One UI. As we can
Like
see, it
it
drops
is
to
the
15 frames.
just that shitty tile system is the most graphically intense thing to do for some reason on that system.
Hey, but
But
that startup animation, that's
the
probably the best thing about it.
the loud one, yes. The loud bright green one that
Yeah.
you turn on in a dark room that just blinds and deafens you like a fucking flashbang.
I fucking love it. I'll never get
Like
tired of that.
like that like fucking news story that came out a while ago of like the cops like throwing a flashbang into a crib. It turns out like somebody just vaguely said something that sounded like Xbox turn on and just blinded a fucking child. Like God, that sucks so much.
I love it. I wish I still had a
God.
Kinect so I can say that. Well, I never owned one.
Oh yeah, like and that was like the other thing that killed Xbox is they just did a bunch of shit that like nobody wanted. They were like, "Okay, well, this is how you have to use your game. So if you want to play a game, you have to be online." And they're like, "Well, like what if I'm not online?" You just don't get to play it. Like and it was like
We
it
have
they
an offline product. It's called the
yeah,
Xbox 360.
yeah, they backpedaled it so hard because at first it was going to be like I think an always on
It's
or
because they
like
fired
within
Don
one
Mattrick.
day.
And they got
Yeah,
in
they were
Overlord Phil Spencer, who fixed everything.
they were like, yeah, like you're gonna have to check in every week. And they're like, well, what if I go somewhere that's like a month? Like, why do I need to check in on a game that I already have like purchased and installed? And they're like, yeah, we're not.
Money?
And then like PS4 at that like within the
Yes.
same day just
Yes.
dunked on them
No, it was
at
the
E3.
literal same day.
Yeah, same day just completely dunked on Xbox
Oh man, I
like on a
love that
moment's
conference.
notice and because they're like, hey, look, this is how you share games on PS4, and they just hand it to each
Oh
other.
my
Like,
god.
God,
It was
they got
so
buried on that.
dude, they deserved it too. And because of that, we have so many great things like Game Pass and all these pro consumer moves like the adaptive controller and the elite controller and just better controllers honestly and better consoles because the Xbox Series X, dude, that thing looks fucking awesome. I don't care what anybody says. Everybody's like, oh, but it's a box and it's called the Series X. My grandma's gonna get confused. Like it's cool. I fucking love the way it looks. I like the new controller. I like how they size it down by like a little bit. So they made it a little bit smaller, which is a great thing. I like the fact that it's going to be this 8K capable upscaling machine that's going to play 4K and support 120 hertz and high refresh rates. Like, oh my god, I want this right now. Like, if I could have that right now, I would. And they actually have games now. They have like studios that make games for them. Such a novel concept. And
Man,
they're doing PC stuff as well too, which is amazing. Like, it's awesome.
yeah, like I think like one of the other things they messed up at the first is the Kinect. Like I knew one person that had an Xbox 360 with Kinect and they never fucking used it.
Yeah, no.
Like it was like, what do you do with it? It's like, well, like you can tell
Get
it to
spied
turn the
on.
Xbox on, and it's like that's it. And it's pretty much. And then
Can't
they
browse
released, yeah, like you produced it, and you're like, well, it's mandatory. And people are like, well, is it at least like the same price as the PS4? And they're like, no, it's $100 more. And they're like, so I'm paying an extra $100 for a console with something I don't want. And they're like, no. And then they just dropped it after like a little while.
I read somewhere some article about how maybe it was Digital Foundry or Eurogamer or something. They tend to do a lot of stuff on Xbox, which I think is cool. But they talked about how the Kinect was like really ahead of its time. It had like it was a really good camera that had really good
Yeah, I
like
think I read
IR
that
sensors
too.
and stuff. And that you can find it in like airports today because it's a really cheap alternative that's like a bang for your buck even in 2019 or 2020. I was like, that's really fascinating. Too bad I have no use for this.
Yeah, it's like tech came out, something that would have shat on the Wii. Like if the Xbox 360 had Kinect like right when the Wii came out, like it would have out like only thing that would have saved Nintendo was first party games. Like anything else like would have shat on the Wii U or not the Wii U, the Wii. And there was like an animal like zoo game I think that came out with the Kinect,
Oh,
Kinectimals
yeah. Nobody liked that one.
that nobody liked. There was like probably like a Zumba fitness game, and then I
I'm
think
pretty sure
the
there
only
was.
cool thing that came out is I think there was like a Tom Clancy game that was supposed to let you use the
Mech
Kinect to
Warrior.
like crouch and stuff, which I thought was pretty cool. But it was such like it's just the same thing Google does with stuff. They just take it laying down.
Play Mass Effect 3 with the power of Kinect.
It's just they could have done so much more with it, but they just didn't because why would they?
I mean, yeah. I mean, Don Matrick ruined Xbox. Like they were
Oh yeah,
going
that
somewhere. Like with like Peter Moore, at least they had a direction, you know. But then Don Matrick came in and he was like, "What about Facebook games? Can we make Xbox about Facebook games? Oh, we can't. Okay. What about TV? Like what?
yeah, the thing that was like there was an active trend of people not purchasing anymore, like giving up TV. They're like, well, obviously we got to make this like a DVR, not even a DVR, but just kind of a DVR type system.
Oh, Gear says he bought Connect for Sonic Free Riders.
I think that was like the only other game that came out with Kinect besides Tom Clancy and
Tom
Connectimals.
Clancy's Connectimals.
God damn.
Wait. What it? I'm pretty sure we haven't even talked about the greatest game of all time. I missed too much.
What?
Knack.
Oh yeah, that shit. Nobody cared about Knack coming out.
And then Knack 2 came out.
And then that's still like one of my I miss the old E3s. There was always at least like one or two good highlights from every one. Do you remember the Peggle 2?
Yes, he comes out on
God.
stage at the end. He's like, Peggle! And he jumps and kicks.
Cuz like what game were they expecting to launch? I forget what game it was, but they just took a shit.
Fucking dude, EA is the worst. Like
God, I
they have fucking squandered. We got to talk about EA. I mean, Xbox fucked up, but it was like kind of like they redeemed themselves like 3 times over. EA is like, dude, they're fucked. They're gonna
I
shutter their themselves eventually.
they're such a bad publisher, but I was one of the only people that was like, I mean, I'm excited for Peggle 2, but
Yeah,
not
Peggle's
that
fucking
excited.
awesome.
I loved Peggle, like, but I wasn't that excited.
I played a
Um,
lot of Peggle too. A
I
lot.
played I played whatever was on the DS. I think it was like the first Peggle. I still have that somewhere. I don't know where, but I know I do.
It probably still plays amazing because you know why? It's Peggle.
It's best game. I
Better
legitimately
than Knack 2.
that it legitimately was like a very good game. Like I beat Peggle, I think.
It's the Tetris of balls. You can quote me on that.
But yeah, like EA just sucks. I mean,
Dude, they're so
they
bad.
like now there's two different kinds of Game Pass, but for EA games, and I don't really know what the difference between the two really is, except like 15 games and like $10 a month.
EA is just EA Access is basically like, oh, a game they don't do anymore. Oh, a game from a studio they shut down. Oh, Dead Space, they're not doing that anymore. They shut down the studio for that game. And they also turned it into like some weird action game by the end. And it's just, oh, Madden. Ah, I love Madden. Oh, Need for Speed. I didn't know they made 3 more of these.
It's like it's like a deadbeat dad trying to like give his kids up from his estranged families for adoption or something.
It's
Like, do you want my son that I haven't talked to in 5 years? Because you can have him.
or no. I think a better way of saying it would be, "Hey, you remember my son? Well, I had another son, and he kind of looks like this son, but he's kind of like a drug addict, and he's kind of a shithead. Nobody really likes him, and he's not as good as the first. But want to hang out with him?
God, it was such
10 hours free.
because like I was just trying to look at because I was trying to play Sims 2 and that shit doesn't work for some reason. I have no idea why it doesn't work on PC anymore, but I was like, I'll try Sims 3, and then I just tried to figure out like which subscription service I would actually need to get like the DLC I wanted, and I like spent probably like 5 or 10 minutes, and I have no fucking clue, and I just like I'm not paying for this. Like I supposedly got like a free month through Xbox, but I was like, yeah, I don't think I can use this, so I just
I don't think I can. I think this is a ripoff. This free 2 months.
I was like, I'm either gonna pirate it or like find it at half price books or something. I'm not doing this.
I recently beat Mass Effect Andromeda, and I was like, when Andromeda came out, I'm like, I'm never gonna play this game. Like, this doesn't look like Mass Effect at all. And I sat down and I played it, and I was like, I really enjoyed this game. I was like, wow, like I liked it. It was very flawed, but I really like the idea of this game. I love Mass Effect in general. It made me go back and play the last 3. Still playing through them right now. I love Mass Effect so much, and I remembered that they're not gonna like do any more Mass Effect Andromeda. They've shelved it, and I was like, now I'm like, why? Like, why did you do that? They canceled all the DLC they're gonna do for it, and at the end of Andromeda, it's so obvious. They're like, they're gonna have like amazing DLC that's just gonna be so freaking cool, and no, because EA didn't have the balls to finish their game. They didn't have the balls to see through to Mass Effect Andromeda 2 or 3 or 4, however many they're going to do, because it didn't sell $1 billion in the first day. Like, it was just so much bullshit. And that's what EA does. They give people enough room to hang themselves, and it's so much bullshit.
They had a lot of stuff going on, to be fair. Like they needed to release a Battlefield game that kind of sucks, another Star Wars game that also kind of sucks.
Like,
Like they just kind of suck now.
I remember back in the day when EA was good. Remember when their sports games were good? A lot of people don't know that.
I never touched the sports games.
Madden 03, Great game. Great game.
I'm playing through the Bad Company games right now for a video, and
That's
they're
another one.
really good, actually. And I remember the multiplayer for at least Bad Company 2 being very fun to play. Clunky as shit, but
Yeah,
very
outdated.
fun to play.
Very, very fun. Very fun games. And you know what? Hey, let's not release a third one. Let's not release a Bad Company 3. And like Battlefield 3 is pretty good, but that was like kind of the start of the decline, I think.
Yeah,
Where
like Battlefield 3 and 4 were probably like my two favorite just because I didn't get to play a lot of Bad Company 2 when it was in its prime because I got into it late. My disc got scratched or something weird.
Battlefield 5 is a game that I feel so conflicted on because when I play it, I'm like, this Battlefield, this is awesome. And then I get shot by an MMG camper hiding in rubble that I never saw, walked right past them. I'm like, this isn't Battlefield. Or where you can spawn on anybody, even if your general or commander or whatever isn't alive, your squad leader. Or the fact that they release these like patches that make all the weapons useless for like a week, and then they reverse it again because oh, the Christmas noobs, we got to give the Christmas noobs something, so we can keep them, we can keep that retention going so they can spend more money. Or it's just so much bullshit in that game. But it's got like the skeleton of like a game that I like a good Battlefield game, and it sucks. Like if this wasn't World War II, if this was modern, if this didn't have all those bullshit elements, I would play the shit out of this game.
Yeah, I got burned out on like I really wanted to like Bad Battlefield 5. I almost said Bad Company 5, but I really wanted to like Battlefield 5. I really wanted to sit down and play it, and I would give it like a earnest shot like every few months. It's just after playing game modes and either winning or losing by like 300-0, like it just
Yeah,
gets
dude, they took out the team balancer.
boring,
That's exactly why that happens. They removed team balancer from
which makes
fucking
no
Battlefield.
sense. Makes
Yeah,
absolutely no sense. But like I just remember loving it. Like I remember playing the game all day. Like I was streaming Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4 into like Battlefield 1's lifespan cuz I just enjoyed sitting down and playing these old ass games for like 3, 4, 5 hours at a time. And it's just Battlefield 5, you get through like 2 or 3 matches and you're like, "Okay, well, the teams didn't change at all. So it's probably going to be another match where we get absolutely steamrolled or the other team just doesn't make it past the first objective and you're just going to sit there kind of doing nothing for 20 minutes or so."
yeah.
I
It's
remember the first time I uninstalled it, like it was I forget what the game mode is called. It's like war, not war.
Grand
Operations.
operations.
Grand operations are like one of the things that's kind of like it. Jumping out of an airplane, like probably like my third life of the game, like nothing was moving. I mean, we weren't taking any objectives or anything. We were just like stalemate, like 5-10 minutes into the game. And I was like, why do I even play this? Like, this just isn't fun. And I just
Yeah,
uninstalled it.
yeah. I've uninstalled the game a couple times now, and I really think there's like a great game in there. It's just it feels like the dev team is completely out of touch, and it's really frustrating because you can go back and you can play Battlefield 3, you can play Battlefield 4, you can play Battlefield 1, and you can see the direction of each of these games. You can see what works, you can see what doesn't work. And it's like in Battlefield 5, it's like they're starting all over again. It's like they're a completely different development team that's never played a Battlefield game.
I mean, honestly, if they just paid one person to sit on like Reddit and Twitter and then play the game every day, they would understand like what changes people would want and they would understand where the pain points of their games are because it is just every time they make a new game or every time they release something, it is always just and it's every game developer that fucking does this now, but it is just they find the one change that absolutely nobody would want. Like to the point where it is just like a text message that says like, "Hey, can I come shit in your bed?" Nobody wants. And then that's the change that they do.
Yeah, I mentioned a little bit with Battlefield 5 specifically. They they are trying to change the time to kill all the time to make it better for new players, and it's just why? Why are you doing this? Like, you don't you why do you literally one of the marketing materials of Battlefield 5 was how quick the time to kill was. And now you're making it slow to a crawl where submachine guns are pea shooters at anything above short range. And even then they're still like 5-6 bullets to kill or something. Like it's like I don't know what they're doing. Like I really don't. They have no vision. It feels like they're getting in trouble by their own fan base. It feels like the fan base knows more than the actual fucking dev teams.
I think like one of the qualms I kind of had with Battlefield's Time to Kill is that they build like, and it just keeps getting worse. They build it more and more for long range engagements because I think that is what the goal of it is because they know like a new player, like what is the first class that that player is going to pick up?
Probably assault.
Recon.
Oh,
Every kid that sees Battlefield and how it's realistic and how it's badass and has all this detail, they're like, yeah, I'm gonna be fucking in the grassy knoll, dude. I'm gonna fuck this shit up.
Gilly in the mist,
Grab
bruh.
yeah, fucking just grab a fucking sniper rifle and just try to pick people off from the edge of the map because it offers the highest like risk reward ratio out there because like nobody's going to shoot you. The SMGs are like pea shooters. You can just sit in the corner of a map and just shoot and shoot and shoot. And hey, maybe people kind of shoot at you. You just move a little bit and it's all good. Or like, uh, you just fucking sit there forever and just get like your 3 kills, go like 2 deaths or something. And like, that's what they point the game towards. And it's something that kind of pissed me off about Modern Warfare too. Or Modern Warfare as well, not Modern Warfare 2 because they named these games fucking awful. But actually, I don't mind it because that makes me feel like there's a 12-year-old out there somewhere that got like the original Call of Duty 4, which makes me very happy.
Oh my god. Yeah,
But
no.
it's just,
Some of the things that happened in the campaign for the new one, yeah, it's probably better.
I mean, it's just they build these games for long range engagements because, like, that is why I quit Modern Warfare for a while. Like, that is why I gave up on playing War because they just made these maps where if you wanted to do like consistently not great but just okay, the best thing to do was to pick up a bolt action sniper, just go to the edge of the map and just one shot people because there was like it still worked like it was like Modern Warfare 2 or something where it was just one shot kill anywhere like you're good.
Mm, yeah.
And it just they do it with Battlefield and it's just running around and getting picked off by shit that you don't even see.
It's I think that's a part of the magic of Battlefield is doing that. But I also think that remember Bad Company 2, like being a sniper was really hard.
Yeah, I remember that. That was
But if
it
you
was
could do
fun
it,
though.
it was rewarding and effective.
Yeah, because like
Because you had like you had like that like airstrike thing you could call in. You had those radar sensor things. You had the drone. You do so much stuff in Bad Company 2.
it was like fun too because I remember playing Bad Company 2 Recon a lot. Like, yeah, you could still get like the occasional like one hit kill on people. I think most of the snipers were like 2 hit body shots. The maps were kind of oriented in a way that
Built for
it was kind
rush.
of yeah, it was kind of like a pain in the ass in a way because I think I played a lot of Rush. Like, if
Yeah,
you
rush
wanted
is the
to
best game.
snipe, like you were probably putting yourself either at risk or it was just annoying to get where you wanted. and like you could sit there and you could call in your mortars. You had like the spotter scope that automatically spot people, which actually helped your team. And now it's just like you can put a spawn beacon in like at the edge of the map that you're camping at, or just like some other worthless gadget probably, and then you just sit back there and like kind of pick people off. And like that's
Uh,
all Battlefield is now for recon.
Bear asks about Battle Royale. What we about it, I guess. I feel like that one's been talked about a bit, but we can talk about it a little bit because
We
Modern
played a lot
Warfare.
of we play a lot of what's it called? PUBG.
I play
Getting mad.
PUBG Mobile.
Do you still?
Yeah, it's fun.
I
I'll,
remember us playing a couple games of Battlefield or PUBG like a few years ago on
yeah,
Xbox.
really, hey, PUBG's fun in the sense that it's just stupid fun. If you want to just have stupid fun. Uh, but as for just battle royales in general, I'm I'm always interested when it's done right. I'll play it every now and again. Like it's fun, but it's definitely the fad is gone at this point. But their Modern Warfare, I think, is having a rumored 200-person battle royale, which I'm like, oh man, that OG Xbox ain't gonna be able to do that. But also, um, it's I think that's super fascinating. We're getting very close to Mag returning.
I think so isn't like Fortnite's player base starting to get smaller? Like it's not really growing anymore. I think I was reading.
Uh, that wouldn't surprise me if it's plateauing.
Like it's not at critical mass anymore where it is just pulling everybody in.
Because their
I think a
spokesperson
lot of people are moving
Ninja
on.
got a Ninja went to Mixer and everybody was like, Fortnite's dead, while they continue to play Fortnite.
I
Like Call
just
of Duty.
think like in my opinion like Fortnite, like I guess it was okay in the sense that it ran. I didn't really ever like the building system.
Yeah, it was
PUBG,
good when nobody knew how to play the game, and
if
everybody did the
pub
building stuff.
yeah, like if PUBG just ran like Fortnite, it probably would have been the best one. It probably would have absolutely been the best one. I think PUBG, like its major issues were that it ran like shit. It was just broken. Do you remember that bug for a while where like if you just barely hit a bump, it would almost kill
Yes,
everybody in the car?
yes, I remember that because they did that specifically for the Xbox version only, and it was the dumbest, most asinine thing they ever did.
I just remember like I forget if it was the vehicle damage or it was like physical like player damage that it increased.
Both is both.
Cause I just remember like barely hitting something and it would just take a
It,
shit.
yeah, and it's literally no exaggeration. Like you would hit like a small incline and you'd lose health.
Yeah, it'd be like, okay, cool, like we're down to half health because we had like a kind of bumpy ride today.
We almost died back there. We hit,
Like we
I
just
think,
have
a
some
small dirt
fucking
mound.
the worst disorder known to man in this fucking car.
Our
Like it's just a
bones are
fucking
made out of
radiation.
toilet paper.
Yeah, it's just toilet paper rolls and like fucking wet paper towels is our body now. Like you just
That's,
hit a bump, that shit shreds.
yeah, yeah.
But like I just remember that being an issue. Like it would just run like shit. Like it couldn't really render people well, so people would have like a lot of really bad pop in. Um,
Yeah.
you would load in like Pochinki, and then halfway through the match, you would finally be able to see the buildings. Like sometimes you just got to look at like triangles made out of dog shit for like the first 3 minutes of every match. And like you're expected to actually be doing something in that time. Like it was
Oh
just
my.
probably like they would have had better luck just putting it on the Wii at that point. Like
That
it was such a bad port. Like it just literally felt like probably how Black Ops felt on the Wii. But
it launched a year too early. like
oh
like
yeah, like
easily a year too early.
But despite that, like despite it just being this clunky piece of shit, it was fun. Like I really enjoyed
Yeah,
it.
I mean you can't deny it was so much fun. I remember that one time when
The
that
map
smaller jungle map came out, like me and you were playing, and I think we tried to get Steven to play, and Steven couldn't hit shit because Steven, can't hit shit. And I remember just like, I think it was he was trying to snipe or something, and he's like, I keep missing. Where's the aim assist? Oh,
But like it was I think PUBG had like really good maps. It had a really solid and kind of rewarding gameplay loop. Like it didn't feel as much as like bullshit as Fortnite. It's just it was a very bad port.
yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
like there were places where it just did fall flat. And I don't think like any battle royale that I've seen since either of those games have really caught my interest. I know we played Blackout or whatever it was called in Black Ops,
So boring.
whatever. Like it
Remember?
just wasn't really fun. Like I don't know why, but Forza Horizon has battle royale now, I think,
Oh yeah, I heard about
which
that.
is going back to just things that absolutely nobody asked for. Like every game, like Battlefield Five's Battle Royale, I played it like once and I was like, I don't even understand
I
like
can't-
what this is
Dude,
even supposed to be.
Battlefield 5's battle royale fucking launched broken because they can't fix the fucking. You can't see shit. Like you can't fucking see people in
Was it
Battlefield
like the
5.
fire? Was it like the fire or whatever effect, or just it sucked?
No, you could go prone, and if you stood still, nobody could fucking see you.
Damn.
Like you just camouflaged perfectly. I got killed so many times running past people that were just sitting still with like MMGs. Like what the fuck? This is bullshit.
But
Like that was no skill. He just literally sat there. I could not see him.
yeah, I think this is the year where like last year, I mean, when was Battle Royale like really big? Like beginning of 2018, like
2017
late
and 18.
2018, like late 2017, late 2018, I think was like like the hit. Like that's when it hit.
Yeah.
Because I remember like I played so much battle royale. Like every
Yeah.
night I would come home from work, like my ex-girlfriend would just fall asleep and I would just play battle royale until like 4 in the morning. It was always PUBG usually, but like that
It's
was really good. Then Apex dropped.
yeah, Apex was
Like
fucking awesome. For that first couple months, man, fucking loved Apex.
that was like the beginning of last year.
Yeah.
And I think that was about the last good one probably.
Yeah.
Because like PUBG, Fortnite
With
had
Tetris.
were really solid. Like they were A plus.
What about Tetris
Like
99?
I played a little bit of that. It's kind of fun, kind of bullshit. That was another one of my work games.
God,
I don't
what?
know why it existed though.
Yeah, I think it's not. I don't. I think it's pretty safe to say that me and I miss too much will shit on Call of Duty quite a bit, but I think Call of Duty has the worst battle royale experience. I hated it so much.
Yeah, I remember playing it with you, and I was just like, we got through 2 matches or something like that. And I was like, yeah, I'm out.
It
This
was
just kind of sucks.
it was just really, I don't know. It was just really boring. Oh, Kira's here. Kira works at a local gaming place that we all know where we stop to play the games or to buy the
Oh
games.
wow.
So Kira's
I know.
she knows things about games.
I actually know a couple people that are former or current members of that dark guild.
Dark Guild. Is this like Oblivion,
Yes.
where everyone's in the Thieves Guild suddenly?
It's the only company that offers a stock option where you lose money.
I love Kira's reaction. I don't want to talk about it. Oh. Or no, what it was the Dark Brotherhood. That's what it was.
Yeah,
Oh,
like,
we could talk about
oh
Bethesda.
man.
Now. We could totally talk about Bethesda.
When's Elder Scrolls Battle Royale? But just that, like, the final
I'm
thing I
sorry to
wanted.
say this to you, but it technically exists. It's called Fallout 76 Battle Royale.
Damn, I'm pissed.
Who
But like,
in their right mind thought that was a good idea? Just Fallout 76 in general, but continue.
my final thought on Battle Royale is like 2017, like I understand coming up on the trend, 2018 coming up on the trend, 2019 excluding Apex, like I will forgive you for just being late to the game, but like 2020, like going forward, this is like a new decade, this is a new year. If you're releasing Battle Royale games still, just fuck off.
just, just
I mean, just stop. You are way too late.
it's like releasing a Guitar Hero game, which I think they're doing either this year or next year. This is so dumb. But anyways, Bethesda. What are your thoughts on Todd Howard and his exploits?
I haven't really touched a whole lot of Bethesda, which I finally learned how to say properly like 2 years ago because I used to call it Bethesda.
Bethesda. That's
But
fucking awesome. You
dude, I cannot read.
Bethesda. That's so great. Oh my god, you gotta call it that now.
God, I somehow like literally in like fourth grade, I topped out with a college reading level. Like we took those like testing things. I literally had like a reading level, and now it is like if you put more than like 4 letters in front of me, like I'm getting pissed. Like, but I have like Bethesda, and then for dinner tonight, I had tiki marsala, which it is. I was calling it tikka merlasa or something like that.
That's
Because if
fucking
you just
great.
throw like 3 vowels in a word, I like don't know how to pronounce it.
Oh
I'm
my god.
functionally illiterate. But
Oh my god. My sides. Yeah,
but
there's that rumor that their ZeniMax may be selling Bethesda, which I hope they do, just not to Sony.
I don't really care who they go to anymore. Like, I mean, with Fallout 76, like I don't know, and like Elder Scrolls Online to an extent, like they have not done anything interesting outside of like Wolfenstein since Skyrim, right?
Frankenstein. Uh, they did. Let's see. Did since Skyrim they've done Fallout 4. Nobody liked that one. That's just Fallout 3. But
But it
again,
was like one of the ones that was like all right.
yeah, all right if like your
Just
Xbox or
wasn't
PlayStation
amazing.
can even run the damn thing without crashing. Um, then there was ESO,
There was
which
Doom.
yeah, Doom very good Doom, but that was like id. It did that.
True.
Also Wolfenstein. And then they did the fantastic Fallout 76. Which by the way, have you played Fallout 76?
No. I found out it wasn't called Fallout 69 and I just was like, nah, I'm good. I'm not touching that. I found a
76.
list. Fallout Shelter, Fallout 4, Skyrim Special Edition,
Worse.
Skyrim
Oh,
VR,
of course we didn't get the
Fallout
re-releases.
4 VR, Fallout 76, Skyrim for the Switch. Shit. The Elder Scrolls Blades,
Ew.
which I don't even know what that is actually.
It's a pay to wait game.
Like I just hear like, this is my blade. Like that fucking kid unboxing the katana. That is the only thing I like associate with that.
That
But
it?
yeah, like yeah, that's literally it.
That's fucking it.
Yeah, it's like okay, they have Fallout 4, Fallout 76, and then Skyrim 7 times. They
They.
released
Oh.
they like forgot the part where you're supposed to release a new game and they're just like, Skyrim? Let's just do that again.
What do we got? What do we got? What are you guys working on? Well, I downloaded this mod for Skyrim. There's a bunch of Thomas the train, and put that out. Put that out. Call that Skyrim 2. Get it out there.
We got the Elder Scrolls 6 Skyrim 2. Comes bundled with the Elder Scrolls Skyrim remastered.
And the Shivering Isles, but you don't actually get Oblivion with it.
Like the Elder Scrolls Skyrims, but there's a space and an S now.
Skyrims.
Just fucking a dragon with split like fucking spinners. Like I don't fucking know.
Pit my ride now. What is this?
Like pet my fucking dragon. Fuck you.
Oh my god.
Like I am imagining that, and like I don't even like envision like a dragon with like legitimate rims. I'm just imagining a dragon with like MS Paint gifs of spinning rims like photoshopped on them, still square.
Oh my god.
Like that is what I like. It is just like the shittiest way that you could achieve that effect is what I'm picturing it. And honestly, I want it more than any Bethesda game that's come out since then.
Why is it that they've released a million Skyrims, which is just the same Skyrim over and over, but they can't, for the love of God, acknowledge the existence of fucking Oblivion?
Because damn. It's a good question.
They're literally all of the Skyrim memes have died off, and Oblivion still has memes that people still use regularly.
I think it's because a lot of the people that bought Skyrim or got into the Elder Scrolls at Skyrim were probably like too young to read when Oblivion came out. That's like the only explanation I really have. But I mean, they should put Oblivion on the Switch because I would probably try it out.
The fuck, man, Oblivion. Where have you gone? Stop! You violated the law. The best part.
I was playing Skyrim on my TV for a little bit before I moved.
They released it for the TV?
Nah, I had to plug in my PC because I wanted to get it for the Switch, but it's still like $50. And I'm like, I am not paying $50 for a game I didn't pay for 11 years ago because I got it as like a gift.
I bought a used copy of Skyrim in 2014 or 13, and that is the only copy I've ever bought, and I've owned that game like 6 times. Don't ask me fucking how. I don't know. But I've owned that game I've traded that game in so many times at GameStop. You have no idea. I don't even know where I got some of the copies. I'm not even like exaggerating or even joking in the slightest. I've had copies of Skyrim that I don't know where they came from.
Damn. I have one, and it's on PC. But yeah, it's like kind of, I guess Skyrim is kind of like gift cards for people that play games. Like, if you don't know what to get somebody, just get them Skyrim for something that they don't already have it on.
Skyrim on the toaster.
Because it's like a gift that you can't really be pissed about. Like if somebody bought me, I don't even fucking know, like most games for any console, like I would be kind of like, well, fuck.
It's like if
But,
somebody
like,
bought you Tetris. I'm gonna fucking play Tetris. Thanks.
if somebody just bought me like a year of PSN, I'd be like, I have not turned it on except to check that it has like an internet connection in probably like a year.
I only turned it on to see
Got me
if it
Skyrim
works.
for the yeah, like if you got me Skyrim for the PS4, I'm like, yeah, maybe I'll play it.
I'll download one. Go through a playthrough. I was literally thinking that the other day. I'm like, I know I don't for sure own Skyrim for the Xbox. And so I went to go to the store to see where like it was. Lo and behold, I fucking own a copy of it on Xbox digitally. I don't know how. Once again, I've only paid for it once. Swear to God. I think it's maybe somebody on my Xbox has like another account that actually has Skyrim. And it just
Is it
says
in
I own
Game
it.
Pass?
Maybe. I know Fallout 4 is.
It might be on Game Pass. I feel like it is.
But it was in my like ready to install thing on the Xbox. It wasn't in my Game Pass section. So like
Maybe they gave it for free.
I just downloaded it and I was just playing it and I downloaded a bunch of mods. And I downloaded the everybody has a giant bulge mod and I was like, that's hilarious. Literally everyone has a giant bulge.
Hell yeah.
That's amazing that I immediately uninstalled it.
God damn it, I cannot type either. I tried to look up to see if it is on Game Pass, and I first typed Scrim Game Pass, and then
Oh, it's too good.
and then Scrime because I put the Y in the wrong place.
Scrime.
Let's see, SKY. Will that work? Nope. City Skylines is on there though. So
Holy
if you
shit.
don't have that game already, that game kind of slaps. Go ahead and pick it up.
Yeah, City Skyline. But
Skyline Chili, dude. Fuck it up.
their big expansion for Elder Scrolls Online is Skyrim. That's like their new thing.
Really? No
Dude.
fucking way. No way. I thought that was a joke.
I'm pretty sure I saw a headline that
No.
said Skyrim coming to
No, it's
ESO.
not. No, it's not. There is no way that they just put Skyrim out for Elder Scrolls Online. There is no way I'm believing that. No way. What was it called?
I think it's called Elder Scrolls Online Skyrim. I think that's literally what it's called.
New Elder Scrolls Online expansion. Let's see. Elsewhere?
Called The Dark Heart of Skyrim.
No, it's not.
I'm looking at it.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Hold on.
It is confirmed for ESO 2020. It's on PlayStation's official website.
Forbes.com, the next Elder Scrolls Online expansion will take players to Skyrim once again. God fucking damn it.
Can't get away from it.
They have literally released Skyrim like 7 times now.
What are you gonna do
my
in ESO
God.
Skyrim? Because the
I
whole
can't
thing
wait.
is Skyrim. Like when you play Skyrim, that's all of Skyrim.
I can't wait until I buy like my estranged son fucking like Call of Duty 37.
And we're
And
very close
he
to that
loads-
number.
He loads a map up, like he loads the campaign up, and it's him in the back of a fucking like Humvee.
My
and
God.
He's chained up, and there's other guys like I forget what they say. It's just the fucking intro to Skyrim, but in Call of Duty, and it says like a Bethesda game. It's just like, God damn
Oh my
it.
God. So like you're chained up in the back of a Humvee. That's just replaying the Skyrim intro.
Yes.
So who's gonna be the dragon? Is it just Kevin Spacey?
Yes.
Oh my god. Playing Frank Underwood though. He's still playing Frank Underwood, so he's like got that sly Southern coolness to him.
I get I got Kevin Spacey and Alex Jones mixed up in Advanced Warfare.
Oh my god.
And honestly, a Call of Duty game, like I will if they said the next Call of Duty game will
Called
feature
Infowars.
Alex Jones.
Call of Duty Infowars.
Call of Duty Infowars. Alex Jones. You said you wanted the Doom thing. It's just Alex Jones fighting the demons or something. Like, I will literally stand outside of GameStop every single day until that game comes out.
Consume the child. Corrupt them all.
That is like my favorite video.
I fucking love that video. I'm a man.
I
I'm coming.
I just remember for like a month straight that occupied like that like space where you're just not really thinking of anything. Like you don't have like a concentrated thought and it's just kind of like elevator music while you're waiting for like the next stimulus.
Yes.
It was like for like consume the child, protect him or whatever the fuck he says. Was just like going through my brain every time it had a free moment. It was like a fucking screensaver. God damn.
Dude, I fucking love the Doom trailer memes. There was this one. It was like really funny. It was this girl like on this guy's like shoulders, and he did like a reverse power bomb onto like the ground, and it was just interspersed with like heavy metal music, and it just said Doom 2016. I was like, this
I
is
remember
fucking awesome.
I remember watching the making of or pissing somebody off in like the YouTube comments or something. Because what was it called? The fucking soundtrack. They were showing like how they recorded it. And I pissed somebody off. I'm like, wow, I can't believe they bought a 8-string so they could use the bottom too. Because it was just like gent for like a whole album. But looking back, pretty good. Pretty good.
Trying to find. Oh.
That was honestly, I feel like the Doom game wasn't really as big as everybody thought it was going to be. Like I think it was big, but like it kind of it just I think like the media around it just fell off very quickly.
I mean, I played I've played Doom 2016, and I got, I don't know, quarter of a way through it, and I was like, this is pretty cool. Like I really enjoy Doom, playing Doom. You know, it's a good shooter. I really enjoy it. It just didn't grasp me at the time because just wasn't what I was into. Like I didn't want to really, wasn't into that. I just didn't want to play that. And but what I've seen from Doom Eternal, I'm like, oh, I really want to like play Eternal. That looks really cool.
I want to get Doom for the Switch now for like absolutely no reason. Like I literally own it for another system, but I'm like, I should just get it for a Switch because I heard it was pretty good.
Yeah, like I think it came out and it was kind of like not really stable, but they released like the next update a month later, and apparently it fixed everything. But it's like really low resolution.
I remember picking up Doom when it first came out. I was working at Little Caesars at the time, and I just remember playing Doom and like my manager calling me to tell me to please come into work because like nobody showed up, and just me ignoring the phone calls to play Doom. I think I went in eventually.
Eventually, though. Hey, but you got paid though.
Barely.
Barely?
Yeah.
Kira says that she's wanted to play Prey for a while, hasn't gotten around to it. Have you played Prey?
I have seen the word Prey. I don't really know what the game is. I think it's a horror game.
So basically it's like a reboot, spiritual successor to the first Prey. Came out in like 2005 or 6 on like the 360 and PC, and it was like it was like Doom. It was kind of like Doom. It was like one of those like arena-ish kind of shooters. And about play this guy named it's on the tip of my tongue. I can't remember his name, but it's on this Indian reservation. Like aliens show up, and you play as actually a Native American, which I think is pretty cool. And like a bunch of things happen, and like I think your girlfriend gets kidnapped, or like you have to go find your girlfriend in like this alien hive mind or whatever. And it's like really good. It's like a really, really good game, the original. And I highly recommend it to anyone. And there was actually going to be a Prey 2. It was worked on for like years. And there was like, they showed some of it. I think some of it leaked out. And they canceled it. And everybody loved the way it looked. Like everybody's like, like everybody was like, oh, can't wait to play Prey 2. It's going to be awesome. And then like a year later, they're like, all right, check out this new Prey. And it's kind of like Alien Isolation, where you're like stuck on a ship, and it's like there's a bunch of like shape-shifting aliens that can like shape-shift into any shape. And I've heard so many like thoughts on Prey, from boring and dull to it's like one of the greatest games ever made, to it's an underrated masterpiece, to it's a good game, to it's the bee's knees, to it's like just stupid and dumb. Like I've heard everything under the sun about this game, not played a single bit of it. I think it's on Game Pass. I think I can
probably.
So yeah.
I mean, if you wanna pull up the Xbox store, it might be up by tomorrow.
Oh my god! Actually, to get to the Game Pass section, not that much, but but I think
it's
it is
the only reason. Fucking the only reason to use Game Pass.
To play Prey.
No, it's just because it's the only part of the store that will load.
Yeah, well, the reason why it works is because it's not a part of the story. There you go.
Let's see. Prey. Prey. Search. It's on there. If you guys want to play it,
Hey.
It is available on both Xbox and PC. So if you want to do that thing that I'm pretty sure is kind of like fraud, where you just buy a year's worth of Xbox Live and then convert it into Game Pass and save like $100-something, and you really want to play Prey, just go ahead, do it.
Dude, there's this thing they
cannot stop you,
where you can pay 1 cent a day to get Game Pass and Xbox Live. And it was legit, but I didn't believe it. I was like, oh, they're going to like reverse it. But like, it was like this limited time thing where if you got locked into the 1 cent a day thing for Xbox Live, you got to keep it. And I was like, fucking shit. I don't want to play $14.99 a month. These other people paying 1 cent a day, that's like what? That's like 30 fucking cents a month.
That's not bad. I got a year of Game Pass Ultimate for like $60 with Xbox Live, because I did the trade thing, and I got like Discord Nitro for 3 months. I got like a 6-month membership for Spotify that I got to figure out how to use.
Oh yeah, I got the same thing as well.
But yeah, I was pretty excited to pick that up. And I don't have to pay like $100-something a year for Xbox Live either way.
Yeah, that is true. Why don't we
like Xbox? I think just like will let you lie on your tax returns or something to get Game Pass. Like I don't know what the fuck they do. They're just giving it away. Like I don't understand why they charge for it when there's like 15 different ways of just completely gaming the system, that they're just like, yeah, just do that. It's cool.
I think it's because they want people to get into Game Pass. I think that's literally it. I think their goal is to not have Xbox Live anymore. It's to just have Game Pass. The Game Pass, you just get everything.
It'll probably be like Game Pass will get you, and then like Game Pass Ultimate will get you like a couple things, and then also Xbox Live, I feel like, is what they're gonna do.
Why aren't we not playing the games? My computer sucks. And
because
my computer sucks.
I don't, because I need to watch my cortisol levels, and the only game that we share is like Modern Warfare.
Yeah, that too. IMissTooMuch as a PC legend. I'm an Xbox scrub.
But we got cross-platform though.
Hey, we can 1v1 each other, and you'll win every single time.
Probably. Like Ben wants his channel to get marked user for like child not friendly. He doesn't want to get completely banned.
Yeah, I don't want to get banned. So that'd be great. Man, I remember one
How many
time.
times has YouTube banned you so far?
Well, let's see. There was that one time in 2015 I was terminated. Uh, Thankfully got the channel back. And last year, at the beginning of the year, I got terminated 2 times in a row. So
I
three
remember
times.
the concrete company for
Yeah.
like dams or something got you banned, which I thought was kind of funny,
I just fucking
like
hilarious, but
in
I was so mad.
retrospect.
I was like, what the fuck? You're letting this happen? Ridiculous.
That shit was wild. I used it like as an example in like a video of something. Cause like that was just such a stupid that is just such a stupid ban. Like just I don't understand how they looked at like the name that filed the claim and what they were claiming on and go like,
Dude,
I think this is bullshit. It's like
it was every single time. So there's this the anime that got striked in question. The anime video. It was on an anime called Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. Yes, there's anime that exists that are called that. Um, and every like I've done 5 videos, I think. Every single fucking one of them has gotten a strike so far. And the other day, it was probably last week, I was like, I'm just deleting anything that's Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid is not on this channel anymore. I'm done. No more of that. Did I watch Toilet Bound Hanako-kun? No, I have not. Um, I miss too much. What do you think about this anime? You're not an anime viewer, so
what anime is it? What is it?
just what are your thoughts about just anime, especially the one called Toilet Bound Hanako-kun? What are your thoughts on that? Or like Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, or
I would put it somewhere between like Soul Eater and King of the Hill. Like
like
right in the middle of those two.
King of the Hill. That's a good one. I will never forget that time. Remember the old Discord? The old Discord I used to have called Sexualized Wallets.
Yes.
I remember one time you popped in there and you were like, I want to put my face between Maka-chan's thighs. And
Oh
ever
yeah, I
since
remember
then,
that. That was
dude, I still fucking say that all the time. I still say like Maka-chan did nothing wrong and all that shit. And
damn. I remember that shit. That was a mood for like a month.
he's like 14.
No, I was like 15 at the time though.
How old are you now?
22 tomorrow.
You were like 22. Really? Is your birthday really tomorrow?
Yeah.
Oh, fucking happy birthday.
Thank you.
Happy birthdays in the chats for I miss too much.
I'm 22 years old, but still a fucking child mentally and
I
dickedly.
didn't honest. I always thought you were much older because
I
I turned 25 this year.
I think me and
Fuck.
Steven, I think me and Steven are like the same age.
I'm pretty sure Steven's still like 50. So
Yeah. I love Steven.
oh
He
no,
just thank you.
I
Thank you
went
for the happy
to
birthday.
an actual My Anime List page of a person named Maka-chan who was born in 1992. That is not the anime character.
Damn.
I typed in Maka-chan. Let's just type in Maka Soul Eater. That's one of the search results is age. She's 14, so
Damn. It'd be like that sometimes.
sometimes you just gotta
Thank you, Kira.
you gotta risk going to prison.
Damn. It'd be like that sometimes.
Do you even watch anime besides Soul Eater?
I almost said, yeah, King of the Hill. But I didn't want to make too many people mad. Can I do like an earnest? Can I do an earnest review of like King of the Hill and put it on your channel and call it like a
Fuck.
Western themed anime?
Why, dude? Fucking why not do it? That'd be fucking hilarious. Just a straight up comedy video.
Oh man, that'd be something. I haven't watched anime in a long time. It's been a while. I haven't watched anything. Damn.
Haven't watched The Witcher?
No.
Oh man, Witcher's pretty good.
The last piece of media I legitimately watched that wasn't the morning news was like the Joker movie.
Really? What did you think about the Joker movie?
Uh, I think in a way we kind of do live in a society, but
You
I
know,
think it was funny. It was a funny movie, honestly.
I think you're onto something there. We definitely do live in a society.
We do.
I just can't prove it, but I know we do.
It's just a damn thing called a society.
Yeah, I haven't seen that movie yet, but I heard people like it. I know there's all that outrage. There's some kind of like 5 people on Twitter that got mad about it.
Yeah, dude, I thought it was gonna be like I thought I was gonna get shot going to it. Not like literally, but like I was kind of hoping.
Wow, you were hoping?
Yeah, like it's just like, damn, dude. Like if that happens,
You're like a Green Day song. Remember that song? The lyrics were like, "Say goodbye to the ones you love."
No,
Do you not remember that?
no.
Oh my god. It was literally just Billy Joe for like 3 minutes, just like everyone's gonna fucking die, the world's going to shit, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Damn,
It's fucking great.
that sounds like a really good Green Day song.
It's pretty different, honestly. And like a weird jazzy kind of feel to it, which is very strange for Green Day, but it did. Also very kind of at home, Green Day in a weird way. It was like remember that song "Hitching a Ride" by Green Day? It was like that, but like death stuff, that blowjobs.
Yeah. Remember when there was like a new album?
Yes, I do remember because coming out in like a week. So
No, there was the one before that.
oh, Revolution Radio. That's what
Yeah.
that song was off of. Revolution Radio.
That's what made me think of it. Yeah, they're releasing another album. Damn.
They are.
My Chemical
Yeah.
Romance came back together.
Dude, they did.
That was probably. I knew they would do it, dude.
So is that like a top 5 anime moment in your life?
Literally, yeah. Like, I literally have a My Chemical Romance shirt somewhere that says MCR California 2019. Guess what? That's when they got back together, and that's where they're doing their reunion concert. So, I guess they kind of predicted it. Now I think about it, it's a conspiracy that I only understand in my weird little head, because people are like, "Oh, you're not a My Chemical Romance fan. You're not a true fan." It's like, really? Because my email is literally MCArmy 2019
You just told
because of that
you
shirt
just told people
at
your email.
gmail.com.
You just told people your email. You're gonna get hacked.
Now I got like 2-factor authentication on there. I got multiple accounts.
Yeah, what's your password though?
Oh, can't get that one out of me. I have a degree in that, so you can't.
Is it a King of the Hill reference?
Yeah, it's
Is it when Bobby kicks the guy in the junk?
it's boy, I'm about to bust.
Boy.
Which was it's my new favorite clip that I found from that show. Like at first it was either like "That's my purse, I don't know you," or
Yes.
something else, or like
That's
"That's just
my purse. I don't know you.
or that Bobby, that's just toilet sounds. But my new favorite one is Hank Hill standing in a hallway, like walking to the bathroom. He goes, "Boy, I'm about to bust."
Oh my god. I don't remember this. I remember the
That-
Y2K episode. That was really fun.
Which one was that?
This is the one where like it's like you know Y2K, right?
Yeah, the year 2000.
Yeah.
Nothing's changed, but we've been underwater or live underwater.
something like that. I don't know. There was something like it was just a Y2K themed episode, and it was like everything had to be like Y2K compliant and stuff. It was really funny.
I think I remember that one. It's been a while. That was like some peak depression watching. I remember that shit. Just laying on bed for like, or just laying on the couch for like a month straight, just watching King of the Hill in the dark over and over again. That was some shit.
I
Those are
tell
good
you what.
times.
I mean, you already know, but troubleshooting technology. I got my father a like a computer. You know how like on Linus Tech Tips they're like buy an Optiplex and then
Yeah.
fucking upgrade it. I was like, I'm just gonna buy the fucking Optiplex and give it to my father, and so I did. And it just doesn't have like a Wi-Fi like adapter thing to it, so it doesn't get Wi-Fi. And my router's like right behind me, and the computer's downstairs. So today, they finally got like this little adapter thing to use Wi-Fi, and so I like put in the disc, and I'm like, this is taking a long time. I have no idea what the issue is. Maybe the hard drive's like 15 years old and just doesn't fucking work, or whatever, or something with the disk drive. But the fucking thing will not fucking work, and I'm just like, please, please,
What
for the
is
love of
it?
God.
Let's fix this. Now, I mean, like, what is the actual issue? Like, it's not
Well,
installing the disk, or it's not detecting that a disk is installed.
it's taking forever to load the disc.
It's probably just CDs being slow a little bit.
Well,
Maybe if you're seeing slowdowns elsewhere, I would say look at not command prompt. Look at what's it called, Task Manager, to see what your hard drive usage is, and then probably go
yep,
to like
that.
Resource Monitor in there, where it will show you like the hard disk usage and how much it's reading and writing. And if it's like a stupid low number, it's the hard drive that's bad. I've had that happen before.
Yeah, I don't know how old this hard drive is. It's like insanely old.
Yeah, it might be a hard drive issue. They usually die out after a while. I've had to replace a few of them.
Yeah, and
They're cheap though.
yeah, I mean, you get an SSD for $20. That's what I'm gonna get for my father, because I was like, this is bullshit. I'm not doing this mechanical drive shit anymore.
Yeah, I'm on SSDs now. It's a lot faster. I'm on SSDs and good internet. This is good. This is prime time.
Yeah, you finally have good internet now. What is that like?
It like well, it's Spectrum community Wi-Fi because I live in an apartment complex, so it still just sucks. Like when I turn my computer on, I don't have internet for like the first minute. It just like doesn't get an IP address or something for some reason. Like my TV does the same thing. Like my Xbox, I have it set up so I can tell my like Google thing good morning, and it will start doing a routine and turn my Xbox on to like the local news and shit. It's pretty cool, but like half of the mornings, because of something to do with the networking, like that shit just doesn't work because the Xbox just can't communicate with anything. But like as far as the actual internet speeds, I installed like The Sims 3 in a few minutes. So instead of like an hour or two. So that's a game changer. It's like 10 times faster. Uploaded like a 2 gig video in like 10 minutes. Normally that would be like a few hours for me.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. You probably do like 4K, right? Like that.
Just 1080 60.
Fancy. Video I uploaded to 132 megabytes, but I do anime stuff. Not near bad or intensive on anything.
Yeah, that's just screenshots pretty much because of copyright.
Yeah. I mean, I started to use some clips again, but like heavily edited, so they can't detect it. But
did you ever do the you mirror it?
I usually flip it horizontal.
Yeah, you do it so it's backwards.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah, that's what I do.
I zoom in a little bit.
Gets their ass. I also figured out you can fool the content ID system on audio if you speed it up by like 5%. So I have like one guitar cover out there that has like that's just sped up 5%.
Or if you just modulate it,
Yeah.
that usually does it as well. So it's all distorted and stuff.
Google's billion-dollar algorithms can't fucking see something but faster.
They can't hear anything but faster either.
Like it can somehow give a copyright strike to somebody from a concrete dam company, but can't detect something that's like 5 minutes faster. It's a great system. We have high hopes for Stadia.
Oh, that's just the highest of hopes. Even is messaging me. Why doesn't he not? I'm gonna link him this stream. How do I do that? How do I do internet things?
You hold down the Alt key and you press F4 and start smashing it.
Do I delete System 32?
Yes.
Ah, okay. That was the one. That's what I was looking for.
Just do what I do and try to stream Rocksmith and just get pissed because it doesn't work.
Uh, Speaking of music, you like I know that you had like a band that you were working on. Are you guys multi-plat now?
I wish. We have not recorded anything in like a while.
Damn. Me and Steven work on Orange Octopus like all the fucking time. We've been working on it like straight for the last like 3 years almost. So
When's the next album dropping?
hopefully soon. We've got 4 songs definitely finished. We could release those right now. Really. Pretty good. But these songs are like I spent so much time just rinsing and repeating everything, and then just to go like in the final recording, don't like it, and then just fucking delete it all and like change something about one song. Also, really difficult to write good songs. Like it's
Yeah, I
really
mean,
hard.
yeah, it's very very hard. It really is. Like I've tried to write music. Like my friends and I have tried to write music, and to get something that not only sounds cool for like 30 seconds, but to be able to blend that into the rest of the song is just, I mean, it is a very hard thing to do.
Yeah, and then to release a second album, doing it again, it's so fucking difficult. And I know for a fact the music is not perfect. Like I know that somebody's gonna hate it, and I'm just like, fuck, I don't know what to do anymore. And eventually I was just like, I'm just gonna write whatever I want to write. But man, it's like actually writing, especially rock music. Rock music is so fucking hard to write because who doesn't have a rock band? Hey, Steven showed up.
Stepping.
I wonder if we can get Steven in this call. Yeah, he's on his fucking second album. Steven, you should get. Do you want to be in the call?
I'm in. I'm working on my first album, my first song.
Are you gonna release your new single called "I Missed Too Little"?
Maybe.
It's gonna be like a power ballad about missing. Not a lot, but kinda.
I miss you a lot. Too much.
Okay, Steven. I don't know how long the stream's hour mark.
Yeah, I was like, damn, that's far.
Steven.
Maybe he'll do the same thing I'll do and just not have audio.
That would be. Oh. Oh. All right.
What the
Okay, that
fuck?
was weird. It kicked me out of
We
the
got
call,
it.
but we're in here.
We saw it. I saw it.
We
It
did
did
it.
shit.
We did it.
Spooked me. Damn.
Damn.
Shout out to Ben for coming up with some cool graphic art.
Yeah, that's
Got
definitely
them
was
shiny letters.
definitely wasn't me who came up with it though. But yes, they're very shiny letters. They shine really well.
You got the weird looking S and the EA. Damn, dude.
Damn. Yeah. Where the
Look at
fuck is
that. Look at
Steven?
mine. Mine's just literally Times New Roman, my name on a white background. And it's been like that for 4 years now, probably.
Hey, simple and sweet. Times New Roman's pretty great.
Damn, I need to put. I'm on Helvetica shit now because I got a Mac.
You're like rich,
No.
but
I wish.
you own Mac, so you're rich now.
True.
Why the fuck is Steven not in here? Even though it says he is.
Because if you look closely, it's actually a picture of a moose that's in the call.
There, can you hear me?
Ah, Steven.
There he is.
Oh, he's like. That ain't good.
It's
Dang.
been a while
Been a while.
since I first saw you.
Oh, man, you are man.
It's been a while.
Yeah,
Since I gone and fucked things up just like I always do. I was going to use that. I wanted to use that in the video. I had a place to do it. I heard it in my head when I was writing it. And then I just completely forgot where that was.
See, what you need to do is you need to do like a parody version of the song and have like dip in your mouth and do it like as a redneck.
It's just like, can you hear me? Am I echoey?
He's back.
Yeah,
He's
you're really
back.
echoey now.
He's got it.
Oh shit!
It's got ambiance.
Gotta
though.
get those fucking headphones.
Ambiance.
Headphones are
Let me
hot.
go get my. Let me go get my headphone skis.
But you just gotta like.
I need to promote some new music, boyo.
Wow.
So I'll be back.
You doke. You just gotta like put a bunch of dip in your mouth and be like, burn a while.
I was having a lot of fun playing through Word Up, the corn cover, and doing like the all pretty ladies around the world got a weird thing to show you, so tell all the boys and girls. Doing that laying on the floor of my friend's basement. That was fun. I was the only one enjoying it though.
Everybody else is just. Maybe Steven can help me solve my hardware issue.
Guess what?
What?
This is officially the now that Steven's here, the like 23rd episode of Inverted Aim Podcast.
Oh my god, it's the Inverted Aim Podcast, everyone!
It's gonna take a lot to get me away from Inverted Aim.
The current topic is going to be Inverted Aim Podcast.
So, Inverted Aim Podcast episode.
No, you gotta
23.
do the intro. You gotta do the intro.
Hello, YouTube listeners. Welcome to the 23rd episode of the Inverted Aim Podcast. I'm not even sure if it's actually 23, but fuck it. I'm here, your host, Steven1463, also known as Trademark S, the GOAT, the greatest of all time, and I am here with the co-host with the most, SeaTactics.
I released a Let's Play this week for Dark Souls 2.
Oh wow.
So this
That's
is
impressive.
this is
And
the
I'm also
15th episode.
here with the one, the only, the man who is a god of sexual relations, the true master of the 619, Mr. IMissTooMuch.
Damn, what
You're
is
Mr.
619?
You're Mr. now.
An area. Diego or something.
You're no longer a doctor. You're just a mister.
Dude.
Damn, I got demoted.
On February 22nd of 2016, it will be 4 years since the last episode of the Inverted Aim podcast.
Damn, dude, it's like My Chemical Romance getting back together.
Bro.
You don't expect it.
Hello, podcast listeners. Thank you for tuning in to today's episode of the Inverted Aim podcast. I'm your host, Steven1463, and I am just checking in with you real fast.
So
to tell
young,
you the Super
Steven.
Inverted Aim Gears of War giveaway is on. Whew, that's quite
Is
the
this the
mouthful.
episode?
The inverted
Is this the
Aim
episode that I was on where I was on the podcast but literally didn't say anything the entire time after like the
I
first 5
believe
minutes?
so. I believe
Hell
so.
yeah, that was a good episode.
Well, I think
Don't
that was
even
a
write
choice
that.
to guess.
Xbox One digital copies of Gears of War 3 and Gears of War Judgment. I don't think I ever gave those away.
Hell yeah.
4 years. 4 years, boys. Like to win a code to down below. You can only win one game. Comments with denied. You can also tweet either me or
Just going through
SeaTactics
this.
at Logical Paradox. Denied.
Dude, we took way too long.
Links in the description below. And just let us know you are enjoying the Inverted Aim podcast. Happy commenting, and thank you for listening to today's episode. Hello, podcast listeners. Welcome to episode 14 of the
Why did we ever
Inverted Aim
stop?
podcast. As always, I'm your host, Steve. Dude. Oh
Not
my
be
good
joined
golly.
By our co-host over SeaTactics, as he is busy doing his part-time job, being a bowling ball at your 8-year-old neighbor's birthday party. But
Hell yeah.
by again, Mr. Chris, replacement meat, salsa dragor, salsa ghost, or banana, or other words.
He's not saying anything.
And
Wait, was I on this episode?
Sound effect gene or something.
we are also joined here by Omeganator Gaming.
I don't know who this guy is.
I don't
And
even remember who
time-
that is.
Last but not least, baby.
Oh,
And he was on my podcast. I don't even remember who that is.
Where's the one with the John Cena opening? Where's that one at?
I think that was episode 9.
hell.
Oh, this is
Podcast
just.
list-
Oh my god, we did an episode of on Cyberpunk.
Oh my fucking lord, bro. Brings me back. Back in the day.
Yeah, I don't even remember which one the one I was on was about. Like, I can't even find it.
BDS.
The first two.
BDSM in the morning. We never found that dude named Mike.
Yeah, that is true. There's just
BDSM in the morning.
BDS in the morning. Oh my.
I remember we were
You
going.
almost got your masochism.
Over the course of a year, we like launched 3 podcasts.
Yeah, true story. Let's launch another, guys.
Remember,
Honestly, yeah.
I don't
let's
see
do
this
it.
being a short-sighted venture.
I remember
Aren't you a billionaire now? I miss too much.
No, not even close.
I remember, Steven, you did a video that was like your Christmas present or something like that. I remember
Oh my god, it's the
specifically-
worst Christmas present ever. And it just, the audio just cut out of the final render.
Me and I Miss
The
Too Much talk
last
about this
half.
all the time. It's never not
Yes,
funny.
like
Last
we
half.
literally every time we get in a call together.
I remember it because you were talking to me about it as like this is like live chatting, like what was going on. You're like, I remember you asking,
bro.
like yo, the audio cut out for like this video I just rendered. Like there's no audio. How do I fix that? And I go, just re-render it, I guess. And he's like, and you're like, I can't. I deleted the files while rendering. And I'm like, that's why.
I can't believe it let you do that. Like that's not supposed to happen.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like, are
true
you sure?
story.
Or it should be like, are you sure? But then it should be like, or no, it should be like, you can't because the file's in you.
Do you remember the Docscast, which was another podcast
Oh
we did?
my lord,
where
I
I met
still have
Condi.
that account open.
That's where I met Condi and I Miss Too Much.
We met on the Skype. Sex.
Oh my god, I'm just going through your videos, Stephen, and there's one that says, how long until SeaTactics realizes I'm streaming? And if you remember correctly, I was just streaming with you, and you just decided to stream this whole conversation without telling me.
Damn. I
love it.
remember yeah, that was some shit. That was some of my favorite. Didn't you get banned from Pupil Gaming, Steven?
I did get banned from Pupil Gaming.
Do you want to revisit that I don't know, it's called controversy?
Oh, it wasn't a controversy. They were just a bunch of assholes and Alex.
I want to find that video.
Alex was literally the only one in that group that was not a dick to me. So it's chill.
Streaming now with Hex and C. Remember that YouTube channel, Hex and C?
Oh my good golly. So, you have officially been posted on my Facebook page. So we're probably going to have some of my fans coming to hang out with us. And it's going to be chill. We're going to have a good little crowd, hopefully.
There's a video you have uploaded, Steven, called What Would You Like to Win in a Giveaway? It's 46 seconds long.
Well, what would you like to win in a giveaway, Ben? You never answered.
Hello guys, what's up? As always, it's Steven, and I had something to run by you
Oh
guys.
my gosh, I
Other
sound like a
viewers of this
child.
Live stream over on. Summer is coming up very soon, and I've been wanting to do some giveaways coming up here.
It's literally...
And I just want to run
So
some
many
ideas
so
past
many
you guys.
pauses.
So I created a straw poll. So the fans
Oh my
of
god,
the
is it
stream
still
can
up?
vote on what they would like to. So straw poll is in the description.
Oh, the
Click on
days
it
of straw
and,
poll.
Vote on what you would like.
Oh, the days of straw poll.
Oh my god. It's still here?
No,
I
it's
knew
Straw
not.
poll's still
No,
alive?
it's not.
Dude!
No, it's not. We're voting on this now.
Yeah, leg day does suck. Everything animated. That I fucking hate leg day. As soon as I'm done, it feels like you got arrows in both of your kneecaps. It's awful.
Oh my
Damn.
god. It's still here!
The straw poll's still. What's on it?
I wanna confirm this with my eyes.
Dude, there it is!
He just shared it in the Discord.
January
Let's
or
see.
June 1st, 2015.
Steven 14 June 1st, 2015. Steven 146. What would you like to win at twitch.tv/Steven1463? Steven1463 merchandise. A chance to play Minecraft with on the Minecraft-orama server. A chance to play GTA 5 with Hex Reaper or other. Oh, Hex.
I love this question. What would you like to win a Twitch.tv giveaway?
I was about to say that. I'm like, no, read the title.
Oh, I forgot in. Oh, fuck. My dyslexic ass.
Honestly, I would like to play a chance. You aren't
Ben,
actually.
you need to...
Oh my god! If you vote for a chance to play in the Minecraft Arama server, you may not actually win it because it's just a chance.
Yeah.
But the merchandise
Those
that
were the
didn't
days,
exist,
man. Those were the freaking days.
the merchandise was a guarantee.
Minecraft Orama server.
Yeah.
Oh my lordy,
So the merchandise
lordy.
won. The Minecraft Arama server had 2. Chance to play with the GTA 5 with Hex Reaper, SeaTactics, and Steven 2. And other was 1. What was the other?
I have no idea what the other was. That was like 4 years ago, bro.
Steven, some people said that your haircut was cute on that video.
I might have gave him some heroin.
A heroin?
You got like 2 out of your 4 comments.
Some
is like,
Medellin black tar heroin.
it's like you got a really good haircut.
Bro, I was sponsored by Olay at one point.
Damn.
Keegan in the house. Funny stream highlight. Who's Keegan?
Oh my gosh. Keegan.
Dude, so many of
Remember?
your videos. Oh,
Keegan,
from Double Tap.
Yeah. No. Keegan was one of the guys we were going to do in Double Tap. Kellen was the guy that was in Double Tap and then bailed on us.
What is
Shout outs to you, Kellen, if you're watching.
a lot of your videos are like stream announcements. You never
A lot
like,
of my
took them
videos
down.
are stream announcements. I didn't give a damn enough to take them down. They should be alive forever.
Oh my god.
Steven, never delete this channel.
I
This is my
love this channel. It's such a
I'm
time
never gonna
capsule.
delete this channel.
all of the views is us.
Probably.
Like literally all of them is
True
just
story.
me and Ben just
Bro,
going-
go back and watch my first ever video.
Where is the holiday
The one where
drum
I'm
tutorial?
talking like this.
Yeah, where's Holiday Drum Cover?
That was like my
Oh
favorite
my gosh,
one. That one
it's so
was
bad. Let's pause to practice.
Oh, message to haters from 8 years ago?
Oh my gosh. I need a message to haters now.
So you can't look that far back because I freaked out one time and deleted my entire YouTube channel.
So, I'm from Virginia. It's a state shaped like a triangle.
Hell yeah.
Triangle!
Yay, triangle.
Frontier County, Virginia, actually.
Steven gives out his address in his first video.
Kind of
Just like, I live at 1736 Main Street, Rochester,
Far from it.
Virginia,
Far from
45648.
all you want. I don't care.
He pulls it up on Google Maps, like starts doing a street view of his house, like, this is actually my bedroom window.
Come and take a
Just-
picture of me while I'm sleeping.
By the way, I'm going to be starting a gaming channel. Don't know what any of that information has to do with it.
Oh my god, I need
No, that was before I was a gaming channel. That's back when I wanted to be a sketch comedy channel. Yay, triangles.
10 subs vlog.
Bro, 10 subs.
Those are the times.
That's a big one. That's
For
a
sure.
big one.
Where's Holiday Drum Cover?
Oh my fuck.
Church ad? The 12-minute video called Church Ad.
Why?
I'm watching your Minecraft story about a tree.
Bro, that Minecraft story about a tree took me like 2 weeks to make, okay?
Why?
I love this.
I
channel.
was such a stoner. I swear to God.
What is Electric Drum collab?
Steven, how were you high for 2 weeks straight?
Good answer.
Just to fixate on the story of a tree growing for 2 weeks. How did
It
you
was
do that?
about philosophical shit, bro. I was a sophomore in high school. I was like, let's do this shit. I might have been a junior in high school, actually. Yeah, it's high as shit.
just going home, reading Animal Farm, working
Oh
on my
God.
metaphor.
Working on my metaphorical tree.
like
This
like
video
just
called
sitting around.
Brain Game.
What?
This is the
Oh shit.
Leave no
That was
stone
the
unturned.
6-hour. I think that was the 6-hour power ad or something. No, it was. I turned one of the zeros into a 2. Yeah, it was a wall of what is it called? Wall of oh, what's the ones and zeros called? I can't think of what it's called. Source code? No, not source code. Shit, what's it called? I can't think of what it's called.
What are you thinking about?
Was
The
this
ones and
power?
zeros.
Binary?
Binary
6 hour
code,
power.
not
6
source
hour
code.
power.
6-hour power.
December 19th, 2014.
2014. Holy shit.
Be there. If you're
I
not
wrote
there,
this song
I'll be
too.
disappointed in you, and I'll make this face. 6 hour power. We'll be playing games such as Halo 4, Call of Duty Black Ops 2, and Grand Theft Auto 5. 6 hour power. And last but not least, Minecraft. The crown jewel. Be there.
That's one of the first songs I wrote, I think. No, that might be the one that Joe Green wrote for me.
I love that video. I made that video.
I think that might be the one that Joe Green wrote for me. You put the fucking Franklin with titties on it too. I remember
like,
that where it just sprawled across the screen.
The Michael Bay's
GTA
Thanksgiving.
5.
The Michael Bay's
Michael Bay
Thanksgiving
Thanksgiving special.
Yeah.
Oh
Hell
my
yes,
gosh.
that was a good one.
That was a fucking good video.
Unsucky Sunday for that, our Let's Play.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Unsucky Sunday was on your channel, wasn't it?
It was our
What's
Let's,
on?
it was an our Let's Play thing.
Oh, you're right. You're
Ben's
right, you're
comment was, I tried so hard and got so far, but in the end I give this video a 10 out of 10 IGN. Thanksgiving Day special.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god, now we gotta look at these comments. I found the one with... Oh no, damn it. I tried. Yo, we gotta get this fucking channel monetized. Everybody subscribe to this.
I want to ask a very important question about
I'm not.
the
I'm
6
not
hour
fucking
power.
worried about that. What up?
Okay, so there's a 6 hour power series that has 4 parts. So the first one is 56 minutes. The second one is 46 minutes, and the third one is an hour and 33 minutes. And I have 2 very important questions about the 6 hours of power. First of all,
it was 6 hours.
First of
It
all,
was just
where's the
2.5
4th video?
It got copyright striked because
Damn.
I was using music in the background of the stream.
Damn, I was about to say.
Ben and I were literally just dumping lava buckets and shit on each other in Minecraft for like
Dude,
2.5 hours.
We were
My
so
two-
fucking bored.
My 2 questions were going to be, where's the 4th video and how does this add up to 6 hours?
Yeah, we got bored and just started fucking shit showing everything.
Oh my god.
I can't believe that fucking would you like to win at twitch.tv/Steven1463. Would you like to win my channel? Oh my gosh.
Oh my god. Paradox's feedback and suggestions for Battlefield Hardline.
Oh my lord, why?
Live rant on the Blink-182 situation.
Yes, I was there for that one. That is my all-time
Hey
favorite.
guys, Steven here, as always.
No.
I've
That wasn't the
never
Blink
done
82. That was
a
Happy
video
100
on
subs.
a live rant before, but I'm doing it now because of the stupid Blink 182 situation right now. In music,
Stupid.
it just
I'm
makes
just
my head hurt. Just so much just thinking about it. So let me let you in. Okay. What's up, everyone? I'm
In the world? I just went to like a video by ARTV.
Do you remember the 100 sub video that we
Yeah.
were both there for? That was a good
Yeah.
one. I
Where
just remember,
I just randomly started filming,
yeah, where we
and y'all
were
were in a Skype call with me. I
in a
was like,
Skype call, and you're just like, "What's up, guys? It's Steven. Holy crap, we just hit 100 subs," and we were like, "Is he recording a video right now?" Because you didn't say like you didn't announce that you were about to. You just rolled with it.
no, I
We
just
were
started
like,
doing it.
that was a good day.
Hex Reaper and Condifiction get married. What in the love of God is this video?
Hey, we are gathered here today for the wedding of the lovely Condifiction and Hex Reaper. This very last second, thrown together in less than 10 minutes wedding chapel. All thanks to a straw poll. They are now married.
Wait.
And they are going to
Wait, why
have
don't-
18 babies
why don't I
and
do
be
it?
divorced in the next 2 years. Thank you
Wait.
and goodbye.
Wait,
You may
why don't
now
I do
kiss
it?
the bride, Mr. Hex
Wait, why don't I do it?
Oh my
Why don't
God.
I do it? Why don't I do it?
How is this only from like 3 or 4 years ago?
Yeah, this feels like 10 years ago.
Like this just literally like feels like opening a time capsule.
So literally, John is married to Condi.
That stuff weird. Did they ever interact?
We forgot. No, it's because Condi was in my stream chat. He said something about Hex Reaper, and I was like, y'all should get married. Y'all should suck each other's butts. That's what you do when you get married, right? And then I posted a thingy dingy, a straw poll, because fucking straw polls were
Yeah,
back
strong.
in what
Yeah.
what 2014.
That was like your
I
gimmick.
was like, wow, we're so spontaneous. Let's do this shit. Gave it like 3 minutes, got like 2 votes. I was like, they're getting married.
You have
Steve,
a video
you-
called
you had-
Monday Just Became Friday.
Really?
yeah.
What is that?
No.
Do you have like
Monday just became Friday.
my cool thing that I found is like some Minecraft live stream highlight where you had like actually a pretty solid like background,
It,
like neatly formatted.
is
Yeah.
it Paradox plays hardcore Minecraft Xbox?
Not it's a tour of the first Minecraft city. Like I actually really like that layout. It is just weirdly like visually appealing for me. Like it's like proportioned correctly.
The OG, bro.
That was some shit.
My
I
50th
did it right.
down on Mob of the Dead.
Everything I did was so insanely
Random.
bad that it's
Random.
great.
Oh,
I
I'm
want you to still
like,
do it.
I'm still like that.
Lordy, lordy.
I just put out a video every like 6
Upset
months.
of the century with SeaTactics. Who could forget? This is all time one of the greatest videos, without a doubt.
Ben,
I'm gonna look at your room in Virginia
Ben.
Beach.
you should update the title of the stream because it still says only with IMissTooMuch.
Hell yes.
I miss too much,
I
and
don't think it changed. To
you can't change it.
I don't think anybody's watching this, so
4.
That's chill.
I'm watching your video
I mean,
about your
if
room
you-
in Virginia Beach.
If
and
you
it's
put in
stabilized.
if you put in trademark S on there, if someone searches, it might come up. Oh no. That might just me be having a fake ego trip. Yeah, it's stabilized as fuck, bro. It's stabilized as fuck.
You're like, we have a little bit of a kitchen situation here, and it is a mini fridge with a microwave.
A little bit of a
That's
kitchen situation.
Like my
It's my
mood for the
bachelor
past
pad, bro.
decade.
It's my fucking bachelor pad, bro. I got a mini fridge. I got a microwave that broke in 2016, and I'm good to go.
my God, Steven, 53 rounds in Exo Survival. I remember this.
I remember that too. That's a world record for like 2 weeks. Longest recorded. Yeah,
I
longest recorded stream, live stream Exo Survival. We had a world record for like 2 weeks. So, yeah, it's pretty
Oh my
sweet.
god, what are your New
We're
Year's
OGs.
resolutions from 2015?
So I'm here for a video for
Oh my
my
gosh.
resolutions for YouTube. New Year's resolution for YouTube, of course, is to
Of course.
have at least 3 videos out every week.
Of
And
course.
I need to get back on my series and start consistently posting series. I really haven't had time to do Alien Isolation. I need to like pre-record in advance.
Oh fuck, that was
so
when I
that's
was doing
something
Alien
that
Isolation
I
for the
need to
first
get
time.
on. So yeah.
I think I played through that game
It's
like 8
2015
times.
now, and it's all fun and junk. So yeah. Have a
It's all
happy
fun and junk.
2015.
Have a happy
It'll be
2015, Ben.
I need to see these new.
God, this shit is wild. That like I remember some of
2020.
this stuff specifically, and it was like 4 or 5 years ago. And I'm like, that
2020,
was like
bro.
a couple
What
weeks
the
ago.
fuck?
The greatest fucking.
That was 2015. What the fuck?
Oh my god, your Guinness World Record attempt, world's longest manual and skate through.
Oh
22K
no.
views. 22
Yeah.
fucking thousand views. That's awesome.
I still get constant fucking emails from Google like, "Oh, someone commented on this." I'm like, "I don't fucking care." If I cared, would I read them?
I'm finding your most popular upload.
Take it, that is the skate video.
It's the
Yeah,
skate video.
I need to find the holiday drum cover. That's all I want.
I think that was my second video I ever made.
Top 5 Call of
should
Duty
still
missions
be
of
up.
all time, 2014.
All right, guys.
Oh
I gotta
my
head out.
lord.
It's like 11 o'clock, and I gotta be
You
up
gotta-
at 5.
You gotta make like a fetus and head out.
It's been fun. Hell
Make
yeah.
like some horse poop and hit
Tell
the old
the-
dusty trail.
Tell the people who are still here where they can find you.
You can find me hitting on underage girls at your local high school.
What the fuck?
Oh, I have a YouTube channel, youtube.com/ I guess user/ IMissTooMuch, the URL. I think there's like 6 of them that technically work. You can do the same thing on Twitter, except don't do the user, just do twitter.com/ IMissTooMuch. That's about it. Like Twitch, maybe. But just chilling. It's been
And
fun.
don't forget to put your thumb where it doesn't belong.
True.
And thank you for listening to this episode of the Inverted Aim podcast.
Yeah, I guess it's the end of the podcast.
But peace out, because I gotta go to bed.
Good night.
May it live forever.
Now it's just
Yes.
what would the it's just Orange Octopus.
That's just Orange Octopus. It's the Orange Octopus podcast.
Oh, Orange Octopus podcast. Is anyone
Why
still
don't you-
watching this damn stream?
Why don't you set it to turkey vultures on the culture vulture?
What the fuck did you just say?
I don't know. Turkey vultures on the culture vulture.
Yeah.
That's the topic.
There's 3 people watching now. If you are watching, please, for the love of God, say something.
Comment something. We want to know that you are alive. You are alive and well. And we need to know
Exactly.
that you have eyes to see and ears to hear, and that you can see into the void that is your emotional instability, The emotional instability that fuels you forward and moves you forward as a person. That was deep, wasn't it, Ben?
That was fucking deep. Speaking of deep, I wonder if I have any really embarrassing videos.
Probably.
The Rise of Knight Jethrogan. That was my character in Dark Souls.
Jethrogan's. Joe Rogan's.
Why did I call him Jethrogan's? I remember it was Seth Rogen.
Probably.
Who?
Oh my lord.
What was the J part? And the S at the end.
Good question. I couldn't tell you.
It probably says it in the video.
This is Jethrogan's.
These are Jethrogan's, and the reason why is I deem it to be. Oh man.
I deem it to be such with the such and the deem.
I remember Brownie Num Nums was in some of these videos.
Oh my lordy, Brownie Num Nums. That's a
Yes.
name that brings me back. Holy crap.
Hell fucking yes, Minecraft Orama. That's
I
some good
almost
videos.
forgot she existed.
Heck, I forgot she's. Yeah, dude, all of these Minecraft Orama videos are still up.
That's fucking hype.
So if anybody watching here even cares, I love those Minecraft Orama videos.
Hey, Ben.
Hello.
Too sweet.
Too sweet. Oh man, my.
So.
Yes.
We are going to re-innovate the way that people look at rock music, correct?
Maybe.
So, you know how we're going to do that?
With
Kazoos.
kazoo.
We're going to do everything with kazoos.
Is that even possible?
Kazoos, LFOs, and drums played in reverse.
Huh. Is that even possible?
Only if you do lots of drugs.
That makes sense. I should probably end
I
this
mean,
stream.
that's how all the greats do it.
Um,
Wait. But we have to close the Orange Octopus podcast. So, how do we do it?
Here's Nazareth playing Hair
Thank
of the Dog.
you for watching Orange Octopus podcast.
Now you're messing with a
Son of a bitch! You have a wonderful night
where can
and
they
a
find
great
you, though,
day,
Steven?
a good morrow. You can find me everywhere. Trademark S Official on YouTube and Facebook, and on Twitter I am at Trademark S DMV. And you better expect some amazing hip hop to be coming soon. Second album, Evolution, will be dropping this year. Get hype.
My 12th album will be dropping, called Green Day
Yes.
by Green Day. Green Day by Green Day.
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't go messing with a son of a bitch.
I think that's a good place to end the stream. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.